Step into the day with the dawn ringing in my ears. Oh, oh. I tune into my TV show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Hey, y'all. Wake up.
Wake up.
Come through.
Come through.
This is the land of magic, and we got you. I thought we tried something a little bit different this morning. Just like not surprise you with a high dose of energy and just like wean you into the magic of this morning. How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling a little bit energized. Yesterday
Yep.
really like fueled me with all that health conversation. And today I'm going to keep that momentum and hopefully celebrate something new.
I like that. It comes with the SCOANs. You know what I'm saying? You got to dance your way all the way through to the weekend. It is knocking. It is around the corner. But today, let's start over here. Now, we are going to be celebrating World Children's Day to commemorate the UN's promise to protect every child's right to safety, education, health, and a voice in our society. Now, this year's theme is My Day, My Rights, and reminds us that children are not just passive recipients of decisions. They, in fact, deserve to be heard in shaping their own futures.
Yep.
Do you remember that sentiment? Children should be seen and not heard.
Absolutely.
It's no longer that way.
And I think, honestly, like we are a product of some of these great initiatives because
right.
as children, we benefited from some of this. So let's still be the warriors that are allowing all these moments to come to the surface. But also what's coming to the surface, and the surface of the kitchen is something absolutely delicious because stepping into the kitchen this morning, we have Lerma McLeod in the building, the heart and hands behind Glamour Granny's Kitchen Takes on the culinary hotline. So it's getting presidential, to say the least. That's how worthy these meals are. And she's just going to be bringing some rich flavors, colors, and traditions of Filipino cuisine to South African tables. I can't tell you how excited I am for this.
Oh my gosh.
I think there's a little bit of Filipino inside of me because
I see it.
this food resonates with my soul, Carissa.
Chicken adobo, please can we get involved immediately? I'm going to call her Glammy from here on
love
out.
that.
Can't wait to get into the deliciousness of Filipino cuisine. And finally, entertaining us this morning. I don't even think you're ready for it,
I'm not
Mzansi.
ready.
I know we started with a whisper, but I'm going to scream this one. It's none other than Craig Lucas! Here to give us an exclusive on his latest Taylor Swift-inspired single. It's called 1989.
Oh man, 1989 is an interesting year. I'm not going to give that year away for its significance in terms of anyone's age or anything crazy like that. But all I'm going to do is be honest right now. As a man with confidence within myself, I've got to admit that this guy here is probably my biggest crush ever. Craig Lucas, I can't wait for you to come to the studio right now. So while I crush on this guy, why don't you get prepped for official duties?
Okay, I'll be out.
Zanzi, we truly do have a lot of magic on your Feel Good Breakfast show. So come through, wait on all the conversations that we chat to you about later. And we just want to find out how this two-way conversation can get better and better and better. And that's why we're out here this morning, as always, serving you for the next 3 hours, bringing you nothing but the good stuff. And of course, official duties will start it all off. And Carissa's standing by with the latest. So let's get the show on the road.
Oh, let's get it going indeed. 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, it's time for your national news headlines. Where the G20 Social Summit opened in Ekurhuleni yesterday with a vibrant cultural showcase celebrating South Africa's heritage as thousands gathered to shared community perspectives ahead of the main global leaders meeting this weekend. Now, for the first time on African soil, the summit signaled a shift in global governance discussions. Speakers highlighted Africa's long-standing exclusion from economic decision-making, despite its vast mineral wealth and youthful population. Gauteng Premier Panyazi Lesufi urged cooperation, while African Union representatives called for structural reform, as well as true recognition of Africa's global importance. The Africa Panel of Experts Chair Trevor Manuel has urged global rating agencies to stop applying discriminatory standards that undermine African economies. Presenting a new report, he argued the continent's opportunities outweigh its challenges, yet rating criteria remain opaque and often punitive. Now, Manuel called for transparency in how nations are assessed and endorsed for a proposal for a borrowers' club to balance creditor power. President Cyril Ramaphosa welcomed the recommendations, saying the ideas could shape the future of G20 discussions as leaders prepare for next year's summit. In your international news-making headlines, Eswatini has confirmed receiving $5.1 million from the United States in exchange for accepting deported foreign nationals under a third country arrangement. Now, the kingdom has taken in 15 men so far, with some labeled dangerous offenders by Washington and are held without charge at Matsafa Correctional Center. Now, the deal, by which Human Rights Watch is now facing legal challenges over the legality of detentions. Finance officials admitted they were not informed beforehand and are working to regularize the funds channeled through the disaster agency. Meanwhile, Singapore has announced its biggest ever seizure of illegal wildlife products after officials intercepted over $800,000 worth of rhino horn and animal parts hidden in air cargo bound for Laos. Now, the stash, disguised as furniture fittings, was detected when a handler noticed a strong odor from one of the packages. Now, authorities uncovered 20 white rhino horns and around 150 kilograms of other animal parts. The entire haul will be destroyed under CITES rules as investigations continue onto international trafficking links. And closing up with this story, it's all about Hollywood erupted with applause as US superstar Tom Cruise, age 63, accepted his first ever Oscar at the Governor's Awards, joining the likes of Dolly Parton, Debbie Allen and Wynn Thomas in receiving honorary recognition. Now, the Top Gun and Mission Impossible icon paid tribute to filmmakers as well as collaborators from his 45-year career, highlighting the power of cinema to unite as well as inspire. Presented by Alejandro G. Aniratu, Cruise reflected on how films expanded his world, celebrating shared humanity and imagination. Now, amid a standing ovation from the stars including Spielberg and Leonardo DiCaprio, he vowed to champion the art form, reminding everyone that making movies is not what he does, it is who he is. So moving, it'll bring a tear to your eye. That is where we leave your 6 o'clock news. Let's get into some sporting highlights with Raul.
Well played, Chris. So well played. And we're going to keep the play rolling right now as we dive into all things sport and start off with some rugby news. Now, Springboks Peter Steph du Toit, Malcolm Marx, Oxen Che and Ethan Hooker have been nominated for major honours at the 2026 World Rugby Awards. Now, du Toit, Marx and Nche are finalists for Men's 15s Player of the Year, while Hooker is shortlisted for Breakthrough Player. Now, SA President Mark Alexander hailed the recognition as proof of South Africa's world-class talent. Well, speaking of talent, unfortunate news in tennis where world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has withdrawn from this week's Davis Cup Final 8 in Bologna due to a swollen right hamstring. Now, the Spaniard, coming off a finals loss to Yannick Sinner, said he was devastated to miss out. And Italy only face setbacks with Sinner and Lorenzo Musetti unavailable, while Austria, France, Belgium, Czech Republic, Argentina and Germany remain in contention. Our cricket news is up next, and Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 5 wickets in a very tense chase of 148 runs, winning with 4 balls to spare. Now, Zimbabwe collapsed from 91 runs for 1 wicket to 147 for 8, undone by tight spells from Mohammad Nawaz, who later guided Pakistan home with a vital cameo. Now, Fakhar Zaman's 44 and a key stand with Usman Khan steadied the chase after an early wobble. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to some news from Kenya, who suffered a heavy 8-0 defeat to Senegal in a friendly in Antalya, while in Tokyo, Japan eased past Bolivia 3-0, with Daichi Kamada, Shuto Machino and Keito Nakamura on target. Now, coach Hajime Moriyasu said the result boosts confidence as Japan build towards next year's World Cup. Well, that's a wrap-up on all things sport. Next up is weather, and we've got the latest. Let's roll. Yep, and for the first time this morning, let's call it a morning rather, not a mooning. Well, we're diving into all things weather. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 1 warning with severe thunderstorms expected over the south-central parts of Limpopo and the eastern Highveld of Mpumalanga. Heavy downpours and strong winds may cause localized damage to infrastructure and short-lived disruptions to municipal services. Now, residents are urged to stay alert as fast-moving cells develop through the afternoon. Now, meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for the Swartland local municipality in the Western Cape, prompting calls for extra caution. Well, heed caution maybe for this next sunrise view, because we're starting it up this morning with a shot all the way from KZN in Pennington, and Nancy has come through with an absolute banger. Look at this shot. It looks serene. It looks powerful. We've got the ocean. Looks like a lovely wave that we could longboard there. Just get some fivers on the nose. But I love how the rays of the sun are just bursting through the cloud, giving us that promise of an absolutely banger of a day. So Nancy, thank you again. This is inspiration. This is giving us the vibe and making me want to get into my board shorts and head into the ocean. So whatever this inspiration does for you, reminder, we're going to do it all again in the next hour. Give us your sunrise view. Use the number 063-036-9649 and give us the inspiration from wherever you're waking up in the country or the rest of the world. For now, though, we're going to hit you one back and give you the temperatures you can expect on your side of town. Enjoy it.
Nancy, how gorgeous was that view?
Oh, I know, and it just makes you want to get a board shorts on, get into that ocean. Just look at the back line there. You can literally see a beautiful wave. It looks like it's holding out so perfectly. Wow. I think it's a righty. So you're definitely going to see some of this. Okay. 1, 2, and then... Oh, that's a tenner.
That gave me Michael Jackson.
That's 2 feet on the edge of the board of that wave right there. Come on.
No, it's the left foot, the right foot, I don't know. But either way, we're dancing our way to the show today and dancing our way to money, because we want to match your 6 lucky numbers and play Lotto, Lotto Plus and Lotto Plus 2. Listen, 53 million rand is what you can expect in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday. Don't get left behind. Play Lotto. There's an estimated 31 million. Lotto Plus 1, there is a 5 million waiting for you. Then Lotto Plus 2, 17 million rand today.
And I know you want to do it, so here's how you do it, right? You can buy tickets now in store. You can head over to the nationallottery.co.za website. You've got the mobile app as an option. You can also use cell phone banking, or just pull out your phone right now, dial *120 *7529#, and then you follow the USSDs. It's that simple.
Oh, that is easy, isn't it? 5 ways for you to win. All the details on our Expresso social media pages. Go and check them out. And then make sure that you get yourself in the running by winning Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2, because that 55 million rand has somebody's name on it. That's the total estimated jackpots that go down today.
Yeah, 53 million actually, just to be exact on that one, because I want you to win all the millions and plan out your future accordingly. If you have 53 days left to live, you've got R1 million every single day. So get involved in this one, and we're going to continue to celebrate a whole lot of magic on your Feel Good Breakfast show, especially ahead of World Children's Day, right?
It's a big one. World Children's Day, and this time the theme is My Day, My Rights. We'll unpack all of it to find out exactly what UNICEF is getting into straight after this very short break. In fact, it's our first break, so take a nice coffee moment, and we'll see you straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Hey, let's make you feel good. Let's start a conversation and hopefully a positive one at that, right? So I want to know from you, right? We are obviously going to be celebrating World Children's Day this week. So ahead of that, the question is, what's a lesson a child has taught you recently? Now, there's many ways that we can talk about this. There's many ways you can showcase this. For me, what I've learned is probably something that I'm constantly reminded by. I see kids out on the beach, I see kids out traveling, and they constantly remind me about the joys that you can get out of life and the simple things that can make you happy. You don't have to do something extravagant to have fun. You can take fun out of a simple moment that's right next to you, whether it's just playing with sand on the beach, whether it's just acting like a kid again and forgetting about all the crazy stresses that us as adults have to constantly deal with. I think we owe this to ourselves, to never forget the kid inside of us and to never forget to play. That for me is a sentiment that has never left me, and I'm trying to continue to remind others about that because, hey guys, there's still a child inside. It still wants to be stimulated. And why did we ever stop playing? So I want to hear from you, though. What is a lesson a child has taught you recently? Come through on a voice note, come through some pictures, anything. We want to be inspired. The number is 063-036-9649. Don't forget to use that hashtag Expresso show so we can find you easier. And speaking of, let's celebrate Children's Day right now.
Oh, why not, Raul? The 20th of November, of course, marks this very significant day. But a day early is definitely in need for this conversation to all go down. So why not get into it right now? Now, World Children's Day is marked every single year on the 20th of November. It's a date that commemorates the UN's promise to protect every child's right to safety, but also to education, health, and a voice in our society. And this year's theme, it's so fantastic, My Day, My Rights. It reminds us that children are not passive recipients of decisions. They, in fact, deserve to be heard in shaping their own futures. So today we're exploring how we can create spaces where children just feel seen and they feel supported. And joining us to unpack it all, we've got educator and leadership mentor Ridwan Samadine back on our couch, as well as strategic communicator and youth advocate Dorcas Dube also back. Welcome back, guys, and thank you for being here.
Good morning.
I see you got the yellow memo.
Right.
I've got some gold going. We're definitely aligned this morning. Dorcas, let's get into the theme of this year's Children's Day, all around My Day, My Rights. Now, in simple terms, what exactly does this mean for children?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. So I'd like to start off to say that Children's Day actually must be every day, right?
Agreed.
It's not about a one-day event. And in simple terms, let children be children, right? But let's hold them responsible as well as accountable. So in simple terms is that give children their rights. They've got the right to education, to nutrition, to a safe environment, to an emotionally safe home. Yeah. But I think what upholds this is that there's a constitution, there's a law that we need to abide by as citizens, that we need to uphold as society and protect these children. These are our future leaders, so we need to foster emotional support and cater for them, right? So in simple terms, let children be children, but however, hold them accountable and responsible for their actions.
Oh, I love that. Let children be children. Ridwan, you know, often I hear children should be seen and not heard, and that kind of takes away their agency. It takes away the futures that they can be creating. And you have been working in schools for over 4 decades, which is incredible. So you've seen the power that children really gain when they are empowered, rather. So what changes when adults genuinely actually listen to children rather than just having them be there but not really paying attention to them?
Yeah, before I really jump in, get there, we at Citizen Leader Lab, and good morning to you and all the listeners out there. Great to be back. We follow the philosophy of Nancy Klein, Time to Think, in which he says that the quality of everything we as human beings do depends on the quality of our thinking. She goes further to say that the quality of our thinking depends on how we are being treated while we are thinking. And in addition to that, she says the mind that holds the challenge has its own solution.
Sure.
And so when we say that children must be seen, not to be heard, we are denying them that opportunity to explore their thoughts and to really grow their own independent thinking. And so Nancy Klein says, when you pay beautiful, delicious, generative attention like you're so beautifully doing right now, then the mind really explodes in its thinking and finds its own solutions. And so having said that, when we create opportunities for children to think And the more we create those opportunities for their brains and their minds to verbalize their thoughts, independent thinking will happen. And in so doing, the child will develop holistically, knowing that I am and I can contribute to whatever challenges face me. And so this is what we need in South Africa, children who can become independent thinker and contribute to the many vexing challenges that we face every day.
Yeah, I love what you said. The mind that holds the challenge holds the solution as well. And to your point, Dorcas, these are our future leaders that we're talking about as well. So many children, you know, they do feel their voices don't matter because of societally how we've kind of seen them, how we've handled them. So how can us as communities in different areas of South Africa really start creating these safe spaces for children to feel seen and heard?
So I think it really starts with dialogue, right? We're having a conversation right now, and this is what's supposed to happen with children as well. We cannot always be instructing or talking down to children. It starts with dialogue. Have conversations and ensure that it's a two-way street. Let the children speak as well, and you as the parent guide them in the conversations. And what we tend to forget as a society is emotional support. Our children are troubled. Support them emotionally. Ensure that you understand what is happening in the child's life on a daily basis. Have those conversations and see where you can support the children. And also, I think one important thing that we also forget about is clear expectations. What are your expectations as a parent? For instance, 40% pass rate for mathematics at a school might not be the pass rate that you expect in your home. Maybe your average pass rate, right, is 75%. So ensure that there's clear expectations so that children also know what they're working towards. So clear communication, dialogue, emotional support, and just ensure that you live in a healthy environment where children feel seen, heard, and they can also voice out their feelings. Yeah.
So let's unpack this environment, Ridwan. If all of this does get abided by the adults, the children feel safe and heard, what does that actually look like? What sort of society are we building here?
Yeah, you see, for me, my philosophy is that for too long we have denied the philosophy of Ubuntu. And so, in simple terms, I am because you are, but it's just become a cliche. I say if you take the philosophy of the indigenous people of Americas, in which they zone in on a sense of belonging, a sense of independence, a sense of mastery, and a sense of generosity. And you work in those four quadrants, you will see how that child develops holistically. So just talking about the rights and paying lip service to rights, yes, we can do that. But I have experience where we have brought in and try and deliberately use it as a strategy to work with each child in those quadrants to ensure that the sense of independence, the sense of mastery, and then when he has those skills, he can offer them generously. It's not about money, it's about showing up, paying forward, and taking care of each other and one another. Yeah.
And let's do that. Let's take care of our future. This is just part one of two parts of this conversation. Of course, as you can hear, Ridwan and Dorcas have so much more to say that we have to get into in light of Children's Day happening tomorrow on the 20th of November. Beautiful gems being dropped today and more to still come.
Yep, definitely more to still come. It's a great day. We're having great conversations, so maybe I can give you some great advice as well, right? So I've got a question for you. Are you suffering from acute or chronic constipation? Well, Aspen's got you. For long-term constipation relief, Aspen offers Movicol, Pegicol, and Laxon. And that's for relief from occasional constipation. And you can turn to Lenolax, Lenon, Glycerine, or the Laxador suppositories as well for this. Now, for gradual constipation relief, there's Brooklax and Laxador tablets. And you can choose the laxative you need from South Africa's value-leading laxatives company and help your family get the relief they need. And we've got everything that you need as well right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Lovely conversations are still going to carry on, and especially with regards to children ahead of our child's celebration of their day, of their rights, and ushering in how we can further protect them and garnish a more positive environment. And speaking of a positive environment, we're going to head to the kitchen and create just that, because Lerma's still standing by. She's here. Our Glamour Granny kitchen is about to go down, and I cannot wait. If you are ready for a delicious treat or two, then you've come to the right place. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you just after this.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Well, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It is Expresso on S3. Now, earlier we explored why World Children's Day happening on the 20th of November, that's tomorrow, why it all matters and how children's voices shape healthier schools, but also healthier communities. We're now looking at practical ways that adults can in fact help children claim their rights every day, not just once a year. And Ridwan and Dorcas are still with us on our couch. Ridwan, let's come to you first and talk about what it looks like when a child actually participates in decisions. I'm really curious, once we give them that agency, what it actually unfolds to be like.
Yeah. You see, at high schools, we have the RCLs. At primary schools, we have the prefect system. But each class have what we call monitors, you know. So when you identify certain issues at the school, you know what the answers will be and the solutions will be, but you involve the children deliberately to give them that agency. So you create a space where they can think together, identify challenges like the broken toilets or the hole in the fence, etc. But the most important thing is not just to pay lip service and to let them ventilate the thoughts. You then, if you create that space, you then need to take it to the next level by actioning whatever has been agreed upon as a strategy, for example, by the kids. You could ask them, what would you change at the school to make it a better place? How can we move the school forward? So what is it that we can do together to change whatever challenge we have at our school? And so when you give them that agency and you take them as part of the solution in terms of finding and actually working physically, depending on the parameters and the challenges that you face, then they will feel that I can make a difference. I'm empowered. I matter here. And when the child feels that he or she matters, then magic happens.
Yeah, I mean, the possibilities are just endless.
Absolutely.
I was also part of my RCL. I was head of RCL in Matric, and I feel like that really set me up very well for the next phase of my life, because I felt like, oh, my voice matters. What I have to say, contribute, and implement is something that can be seen through from A to C, right? Dorcas, when it comes to working closely, and I know you do, with NGOs and also parents and businesses, I'm really curious about what's one practical way that each of these groups can also contribute to the conversation.
Sure. So with parents, it's very simple, right? Most parents are working towards a brighter future for their children, but they don't take time to actually have conversations with these children. So take time out of your busy schedule and have those conversations, have that dialogue, and ensure that you understand the children's fears, dreams, and their lived experiences, because those could be different from your lived experience as a parent. And when we speak about non-governmental organizations, you know, what comes to mind is organizations like Heartshine. They are working with trauma-informed support for our children. We are quick to say we need to increase literacy and numeracy in South Africa. 82% of our children cannot read for meaning, our grade 4s. Those are shocking statistics. But then we are quick to just put a plaster on this wound and not really diving deep into the root causes. Why not form, you know, these informed trauma support systems? Children in our public schools are in horrific situations. They need our support when it comes to trauma. So organizations like Heartshine actually foster these trauma-informed support systems. And when it comes to business, really, we need all hands-on-deck approach. So organizations like Citizen Leader Lab, we are always looking for partners, we're looking for funding for us to advance our work within the education system. So if you're a business leader watching this morning, please ensure that you contact us, and we'll gladly partner with you to become a business leader on our Leaders for Education program. And
you know, it takes a village to raise a kid.
That's true.
And everybody needs to come through. I love the fact that we've touched on parents, NGOs, businesses. Ridwan, when it comes to the schooling system, principals as well as teachers, I mean, what are sort of things that they can do in habit building when it comes to sort of making a big difference in a child's sense of belonging?
You see, for far too long, the schools have had this perceived notion that they're putting up walls. And so we used to say that the parent tossed the child over the fence in grade R and collect them in matric or in grade 7, you know, giving this message that they're not wanted. And so when we had our first conversation with the parents, said, "Oh my word, I thought the principal was an alien, some kind of nerd.
Sure.
I never realized I could have a conversation with him."
person.
Absolutely. And so, given what's happening today, you know, we have that innate sense of wanting to belong, wanting that human connection. So here at Citizen Leader Lab, we have an offering which we call community building. And we take them through a 3-day program of how do we get them to invite the parents in, have those serious conversations about what is their role, and then asking them to offering their gifts. So when parents offer their gifts and NGOs offer their gifts, I'm talking about personal skills that they have. I can man the tuck shop, I can man the playground, I can stand at the gate, I can paint a fence, I can supervise, I can read. There's so many things, it's endless, the possibility that parents and a community can bring into the school. And so when you see this community blossom where parents are no longer seen as aliens or strangers wanting to take over the school, but partners in co-educating our children, then so many things can develop and happen at our school. And that is what we're striving to do, to bring back, like I said, this philosophy of Ubuntu, where my child is your child and your child is my child, and they are all our children. We need to break that paradigm to think that somebody else's child.
And it's not my problem, my responsibility.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sure. That is beautiful. Okay, on a last thing note, Dorcas, it is the 20th of November tomorrow. It is World Children's Day. What's one simple challenge that you want to leave with South Africans watching now today?
Thank you. I have so many, but let me try and stick to one. So when it comes to one, I think it's very simple. Listen. Take time out of your busy day and listen to your children. Have conversations with your children and ensure that you understand what they need, what their fears are, what their dreams are, and what they aspire to be. And with that, you need to follow through, right? So act. So listen and act on those follow-throughs and ensure that we build a better and brighter South Africa for all our children to flourish and thrive.
Oh, beautiful. Listen and act. That's something that I'm going to carry with me as well. Okay, we'd run one more question. Has a child taught you something in your life that you still carry with you today?
Yeah, coming back to television. So once I was on TV, and then I took very long to respond. So I asked the presenter to repeat the question. So the young man, I got back to school. Why didn't you respond immediately?
Yeah.
Why did you still ask the question? We don't do that. It's not very good manners. You know? So I carried that with me for a long time, that even children can correct you and guide you, and you can learn from them. And I mean, there's so many examples of how children have taught us. And so they are the wisest ones in the room, because they have no judgment, no inhibitions, and they say it as it is.
Yeah,
so
listen to
we
the
just
children.
need to listen to the children.
And then act on top of that as well. Oh, guys, thank you so much for joining us again today.
Thank you for having us.
Dorcas, we appreciate you and the contribution you're also making to our communities and society. We are going to continue celebrating children every day, as Dorcas said, not just on the 20th of November. It is, of course, World Children's Day. And it's a reminder that every child has a voice worth hearing and rights, of course, worth protecting. Now, when adults lead with empathy, with collaboration, as Ridwan says, children thrive, and so do communities. So a heartfelt thank you to our guests today for just sharing in wisdom and passion, and we will carry that through today, especially when it comes to the passion points in the kitchen. I can't wait to get into some Filipino meals. I'm hoping adobo is on the menu, because yes, our tummies are ready for more goodness straight after this.
Only you can make my day.
And you are? Glamour Granny?
Yeah.
The best Glamour Granny?
Indeed, I'm on the only glamour granny here in Cape Town.
The only Granny.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, I'm Zanzi, and I'm welcoming those bellies back because I hope you came hungry. You're going to be inspired to eat something absolutely delicious after this because we're joined by a woman whose cooking is as warm and welcoming as her smile. We're talking about Lerma McLeod, the heart and hands behind Glamour Granny's Kitchen. Yes.
Now, with more than 25 years of entrepreneurial experience, our girl Lerma has brought the rich flavors, colors, and traditions of Filipino cuisine to South African tables. And the fact that she has met Chef Clem and the two of them have chemistry like no other already sets us up for success. In fact, I think I have a moment where the two of them met together. Let's have a look at this.
And you are? Glamour Granny?
Yeah.
The best Glamour Granny?
Indeed, I'm on the only glamour granny here in Cape Town.
The only Granny.
She is the only Glammy that matters, and she's here on our couch today. Welcome, Lerma. Thank you for being here.
Put your hands together. Glamour royalty has arrived.
Amen.
How are you doing?
So much. I'm very honored to be here, to be honest, really.
Lerma, did you randomly meet Chef Clem in a market and then he dragged you all the way out on live TV and he was like, surprise! Is that how it went
Well,
down?
they are just walking there as anybody would walk around the park and buying, looking what they want to buy. And then here comes this husband and wife. Eventually, I know that they are husband and wife.
Yeah.
And then, no, you must try this one. If you haven't tried them, you are missing 1/3 of your life.
Oh, look at that.
And after that, he was sold, and here you are. He's like, I have to get you on
Indeed.
TV.
And here I am.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, so let's get into your story. 25 years of entrepreneurship is beautiful, and congratulations for that. What really motivated you to start your business?
It was that time when I was trying to see that, what can I do here? I'm here, and I'm trying to tell myself, I need to do something. I am capable. I am healthy. I need to do something for myself. So I said, okay, where can I find a market for my spring rolls that I like to make, or anything food-wise that we bring from the home that I can do it here? And so I started this spring rolls. And in those days, it was only $350.
Oh,
Wow,
imagine.
I miss those days.
I miss those days too.
Inflation and inflation.
I hope you're charging 30 Rand a spring roll now.
Oh, it's more than that, Mark.
Oh, you know what I'm saying.
These royalty rebels. But listen, I want to talk about the name. It's absolutely beautiful. The Glamour Granny's Kitchen.
Yeah.
How did this inspiration come about in the name exactly?
Well, that is, I don't want to cry here, really.
You can.
But Glamour Grannies, I was praying when I restarted the business because I was off for a while. During, obviously, lockdown is very quiet, nothing's happening. Then I said, I think I must start again once I can see everything is starting to open now. I said, I think I must start this one again. So I put it out on our group chat in my area, and then I tried to market it down there. But then I said, no, I must put this now as a business. So then I started, what shall I make it? But Jesus said, you are fearfully and wonderfully made.
There you go.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And that's how the name started.
Oh, that is beautiful. I do want to talk about how you met President Cyril Ramaphosa. Please, you got a selfie with a man.
how did that
what
happen?
happened?
Yes. I am a member of the International Women's Club.
Wow.
And there are 300 to 400 ladies from all over the world. It's International Women's Club in Cape Town. And every month we have a full calendar, which under that International Women's Club, there are so many different kinds of what to do every week, every day. So you have to choose which one you want to do. You can do garden, you can do wine tasting, you can do so many things. And this particular day, the leader of this group, it's called Tourists Around Town. And that was that. He said, hey, I've got a space for you. I said, oh, yes, please. I haven't been to the parliament all this time. So they said, okay, let's go then. And it was pouring that day, really.
Sure.
Anyway, so that was the time. So we went to the parliament as a group. And then after the meeting there, listening to everybody talking at the parliament, and then it's time to go out now and meet him. And
Sure.
all the group was so busy. Everybody wants to take pictures. So then, it's because I was on the side, and I said to myself, I couldn't get it because I'm tiny, I'm short. So then I just picked up my phone. I said, let me get ready just in case I can grab him. So that was the time when he was like about to go because another group is going to grab him out. So then I said,
Just a quick little selfie. Come on, President.
and all the group is, you are lucky. I said, of course, I'm glamorous.
Exactly. Doesn't he know? Actually, he's privileged to be in your picture.
Yeah, I don't call that luck. You're the chosen one. You definitely have something special. There's a reason why you're here as well, because, listen, you're making authentic, rich, bold food. I want to know about the inspiration behind it. Is it just stuff from your childhood, stuff from the traditional sense, or you kind of adding your own glamour Grammy pizzazz to it as well?
Well, some of it now I'm adding here and there.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was actually, while I was growing up, I used to help my mom in the kitchen doing weddings and things like that. So I was a little girl. I'm 10, 11 maybe.
Sure.
Yeah. So from there on, I said, no, then that's how I learned. I was never taught by the books or anything at school, but everything that you see, and you do it there and then.
And now the student has become the master.
And Clem is now your student, and so is the rest of Mzansi. We're so excited to get into lumpia, chicken adobo, flan.
Yes.
It's going to be incredible. I only really watch these videos on TikTok and on YouTube, and I'm like, one day I'm going to make it to the Philippines.
Today's your day.
Yeah.
Today.
You must, please, you must try. Go to the Philippines, 7,700 islands.
Yeah, incredible.
Absolutely.
You
But I
can
think we're
easily
going to give
Google.
everybody a reason to do exactly that. And it's your turn to get to your safe space and head off to the kitchen if you'd like to, because I know you're going to shine right there.
right.
So
Yeah.
let us not hold you back any further. Go do
Thank
your
you.
thing.
Thank you.
Go be glamorous in the kitchen. Oh, we are
Thank
so
you.
excited
can head
for
off.
it, man. She dressed in purple because she is, in fact, royalty. And we'll get to taste some Queen's-made food, hey?
I know, and I'm telling you, the flavors of this place are just absolutely incredible. We're talking about Filipino flavor, bold flavor. It's rich. It's got that cultural nuance to it as well. And if you're wanting it, well, we got it for you right now. Let's go.
Good morning, South Africa. My name's Clem Pedro. Welcome to the Culinary Hotline on this fine Wednesday. Now, when it comes to meaningful, delicious, incredibly mouth-watering Filipino food, no one does it better than Loma McLeod herself. And when it comes to personality, it's all here. It's all here. Absolutely amazing. This morning, we are going to be taking on 3 amazing Filipino dishes, but we do want you to get involved. We want to ask you to ask us any questions that you might have for myself or for Loma, the glamour granny this morning. We want to get all your voice notes. Please send your voice notes to our WhatsApp line on 063 036 9649. My mouth is watering. I couldn't even speak in the beginning. Because I know your food. And I'm so excited that you're here this morning to actually share it with like the whole country. We're making Filipino spring rolls.
Indeed, we are.
Oh.
We're going to start now, are we?
Immediately.
Well,
Immediately. I
that's
talk
it.
too much. So let's go.
Yes.
What do I do?
You're going to come and help me pass all those ingredients that are going to go into the pot.
Let me put the
That's
stove on
basically
for
it.
you.
I think that fire is okay. That's good.
So
Let's
while
just
we're
start it again.
cooking, can I ask,
Yes.
how do you define a Filipino spring roll?
A Filipino spring roll is, this is just a few of the ingredients really, but basically you can put noodles there and you can put this fire is not hot enough, so let me just wait for a bit.
We'll wait for it for a little bit,
Sure.
absolutely.
Yeah. And as I said, I have invented already my own way of making them over the years of what to put in there. Because you can basically put anything there. You can put mushrooms, you can put broccoli, any vegetables that you like to eat. So with me, the sweet potatoes are the #1 for my market days that I have to.
And we're not used to, sorry, I'm going to come over here. We're not used to seeing sweet potato in a spring onion, but I love that you do that.
Yeah.
It adds so much texture and flavor, and it makes it so different. Also, it makes it fat.
No.
I mean like thick.
Oh, yeah, the
I
thickness.
love a thick spring roll. It's
Look, Look, that's not a big one, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But it gives the spring roll like a good size.
Yes.
I like that.
Now I'm giving away really my whole secret for my business all over
I
South
know,
Africa.
I know,
But
but
it's okay. It's all right.
Because no one's got that glamour granny touch.
right.
And that's the
and
truth.
that is the authenticity of glamour grannies.
It is so
Spring
true.
rolls.
Okay, swap sides again.
Right,
Okay.
good.
Your garlic's
Cooking.
doing good. What can I pass you now?
Let me get the onions. Let me make this one brown a little bit there.
So,
And then let's put in the onions.
I just want to go through some of the other ingredients that are going to end up into the pan. So we've got garlic, we've got onion, cabbage, carrot, sweet potato, and green beans.
Correct,
And
correct.
you kept everything nice and chunky because we like the texture.
That's right. Just like you have seen what it was there.
Absolutely.
And it is all the same here. We are doing it exactly the same as I do it at home. So, yeah, just basically mixing that one, making it sure that it's all nice and not burned, but just basically the color changes. Like, see if you can see it now. And that's the way it is. Now let's put in the cabbage, please.
Cabbage, please.
Thank you.
So we've also got one that's already made. So this is what happens when it's been fully cooked.
Yes.
Everything comes together.
And it's really dry, that the wrapper doesn't break when you put it in.
And so that's important that we don't add any extra liquid. We're looking for it to be a dry
we have
fry.
to remove the liquid. This one must be put on the strainer for like hours before it gets out of the strainer because the liquid must go off.
Right,
It
so for the
must
cabbage.
include, yes.
So we're actually salting our cabbage before the time and drawing out extra moisture. That makes sense because when you're deep frying, you're trying to get rid of that moisture. You don't want things to explode
Yes,
inside the spring
yes,
roll.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna put in now the carrots in
Go
here.
for the carrot. And then I'm going to ask you if we can pretend like we've done cooking and we can start rolling with our filling.
Oh yes, if you can do the thing. Remember that the wrappers are not quite wet yet because
Yes.
it was so dry. right.
This way, there we go. Okay. So we're gonna get everything in the pan and we're gonna let it simmer, but we're gonna come over to our beautiful
Okay.
done version. And we got a lot happening here.
Hoy this and hoy that, it's all in there.
Everything's
Now
in.
You're gonna please break the egg because you have to separate the yellow and the white.
Okay.
Salt and pepper, assembly.
Coming.
Thank you.
Did you? I know you speak quite a few languages. Oh, but look, let's do Filipino first. How do we? What's a Filipino greeting?
Magandang umaga po.
Excuse me. Wait, what? Say that again.
Magandang umaga.
Magandang.
Umaga, 2 words.
Umaga.
And then po is the way you respect me because I'm older than you.
Po.
P-O, yeah.
So can we say the po?
Magandang umaga po.
Magandang umaga po.
Lola.
Lola po.
I am the granny, so if only Lola.
Wow. But you,
Magandang umaga po.
and then you go Afrikaans, and then you go
Oy,
English.
Kuya Mora,
English.
handed mo bro.
English. And you know a bit of Vernac as well. I think I'm pretty sure I've heard you speak Vernac before, Kunjani.
Yes.
But now you're going to say it to the people.
Kunjani Wena, South Africa.
Oh, man.
Hey, go here now.
And this is the go-go, the glamour go-go in the kitchen. Okay, so glamour go-go, we've got to fast forward. We have to fast forward.
All right,
I know,
okay.
I know we need to separate the egg for you, but
Yeah.
I'm going to ask if
Okay,
we can
turn
start.
Turn this down.
I'll turn it
please.
down.
Assembly.
We need to start-
Is that firing down there? Because this needs to be
Now we need
quite
to turn that
hot.
one up.
Yeah, please.
Okay, it's
Because
happening in the
ready.
kitchen, South Africa. It's happening.
Okay, let's just separate that one quickly.
Okay. The heat is on the oil. You're separating eggs. I've got some pastry. What pastry are we working with today?
All right, the pastry, now that is, the filling is finished now, all right?
Anyway,
So now, ooh, this pastry is not so good.
this is spring roll pastry.
Yes, it
And-
is perfect spring roll pastry, but it come out from the fridge and it's a bit dry.
What is your tip when working with spring roll pastry besides the damp cloth?
Okay, well, this is very important, the damp cloth, because once you open this out from the packet, it easily gets the air and it gets tough like this. And
Dry and crackly.
and you cannot roll it, you cannot
No.
fold it. It will all break, so it will all become hamurs.
Gemors. Yeah. Is it a Filipino go-go's worst nightmare with the pastry?
Ewe.
Ewe.
Kaitan, cheers.
Oh, cheers. Okay, so wait, I also, you know what? This is thirsty work on TV, people.
Cheers,
Cheers. It is really hectic thing what we do. The beads of sweat. Okay. Back to it. Okay, we got our pastry. And we're
Now,
going to keep
that
covered.
covered.
Covered. Keep it nice and
A
moist.
spoon and a small.
Got you. Here we go.
That's too big, my God.
Okay, I'm going to also tidy. Because that's
Yes.
important, right?
Yeah. Okay, now I'm putting, look, I'm putting that one now. Now you're gonna position your wrapper. I must admit, this wrapper is not really so good. Position your wrapper like so. what do you call that, triangle?
You want to point, yeah, with a point
Yeah,
facing
point
you.
facing me, closer to you. And then you make sure that it's nice and tightly rolled like that, so that, you know why? The reason for that, so that when you put it in the oil will not come inside the food that is there. And then when you bite that one, you will not be dripping with like...
When you seal it the way you do, you end up
Yes.
steaming the ingredients inside. The oil doesn't get in, so you're not frying. Am I right?
We are going to fry, but...
But I
then-
mean, by that technique, the oil's not supposed to get
yes,
inside.
correct. And then you close that one with that egg white.
You do
and
that
then
so easily.
You roll it like so, and then put it into a container, then you can just, boom.
And our container is this one over here, which we've also
right.
kept damp because of the pastry.
Yes, indeed, that's very nice.
There
Here we go.
So these are the ones that we've rolled. So this next step is straight into the deep fryer.
Into the deep fryer.
oil.
Is it ready?
I think,
have a
let's do a test.
Yeah, put that one in. Yes, perfect. That is a good one. Ooh, no, it's not hot enough.
Which
Ooh.
gives us time to roll
Okay.
one very
Okay.
quickly.
Let's-
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's roll some more.
I'm ready.
Right, it's your turn to roll now. Now, be
Here
careful
we go.
that they don't
Okay,
break.
you know what, South Africa? I'm going to get rolling to practice because I don't want to embarrass myself on TV. So you stay tuned. After the break, Craig Lucas is performing his new track, 1989. We wonder what happened in that year. And then Glamour Gogo's back with the chicken adobo recipe after the break.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you can make my day.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Pluscon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend 1,000 Rand or more on any Pluscon product and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Pluscon.
It's my feel good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I can't believe we're almost wrapping up 1 hour together, but it was filled with food and filled with goodness. And right now, I'm sorry I have to do this, but exams are in full swing, Mzansi. Reality is calling. And if you're hitting the books, you'll know that you have the right tools. And if you do, they can turn any study chaos into absolute magic, in fact. And that's why Artline, has been South Africa's #1 marker brand for years and years to come.
Yeah, now from fine liners for those neat notes to highlighters that make every key point pop. This is what it's about. So when you were in School of Varsity, right, which product could you not live without during exam season? And do you have a reason why? You were like a
I had a whole
marker
space
or a
case.
highlighter person?
I have
or
space cases to the same. Stationery is my kryptonite. I love it to death. Highlighters, all the colors. Fine liners, all of the different 0.5, 1, all of the shapes. And then definitely ballpoint pens. Like, I just had everything.
I was a fine liner kind of guy. I like to write like small, almost like crib notes, but like I had to get through those exams somehow. So to make like all these little notes and
The
things,
mind
the
maps.
smaller I could get it, the more compressed and compact it felt like in my mind.
Absolutely.
And that was the only way I could squeeze it in my head. I was like, my brain's only like this big.
So get it all
so I gotta
in
get
this
the notes
space.
small.
I get the logic.
That's what
I get it. I absolutely love that. Listen, if you want to take your studying to the next level, you got to listen up closely because you stand the chance to win a full year's supply of Artline products worth 5,000 Rand.
Oh, now these are highlighters, fine liners, markers, and more. And all you got to do is just head to the competition post on our Expresso social pages and tell us the following. Which Artline product could you not live without during exam season and why? Well, we kind of gave you an idea as to how you can do exactly that, but don't forget to use the hashtag ArtlineAfrica in your answer. And a reminder that entries close midnight, 27th of November, and the T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
So come on, Mzansi, sharpen those study skills, color code those notes, and of course, let Artline help you smash every single exam with confidence. Speaking about smashing it with confidence, can I get into some news?
Yeah, let me step out of here and
All
let
right.
you handle official duties.
Let me do exactly that. My studies are definitely going to come in handy right now. Let's get into your 7 o'clock news. And of course, we start out nationally, where President Cyril Ramaphosa has hailed the launch of production at Ivansplatz Platreef mine as a milestone for the company, the mining sector, as well as South Africa. Now, the mine, one of the world's largest undeveloped sources of platinum group metals, is key to technologies driving the global green energy transition. Speaking at the inauguration at the plant yesterday, Ramaphosa emphasized the mine's role in the criticals mineral strategy and its commitment to broad-based black economic empowerment. Now, around 85% of the workforce is local, with 20% of shares allocated to community trusts. In other news in the country, the G20 Social Summit opened in Ekurhuleni yesterday with a vibrant cultural showcase celebrating South Africa's heritage as thousands gathered to share community perspectives ahead of the main global leaders meeting. Now, for the first time on African soil, the summit signaled a shift in global governance discussions. Speakers highlighted Africa's long-standing exclusion from economic decision-making, despite its vast mineral wealth as well as youthful population. Gauteng Premier Panyazi Lesufu urged cooperation while African Union representatives called for structural reform and true recognition of Africa's global importance. Taking a look further afield at your international news-making headlines, with the U.S. House of Representatives, who has voted 427-1 to compel the Justice Department to release all remaining Jeffrey Epstein files, moving the bipartisan bill to the Senate for approval. Now, survivors who spoke at the Capitol said they'd endured decades of institutional betrayal. Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, now at odds with Donald Trump, said the scandal has divided the Make America Big movement. Now, Trump has urged his party to support the release despite earlier misgivings. More than 20,000 documents linked to Epstein have already been made public. Meanwhile, Eswatini has confirmed receiving $5.1 million from the United States in exchange for accepting deported foreign nationals under a third country arrangement. Now, the kingdom has taken in 15 men so far, with some labeled dangerous offenders by Washington and all held without charge at Masapa Correctional Center. Now, the deal, revealed by Human Rights Watch, is now facing legal challenges over the legality of the detentions. Finance officials admitted they were not informed beforehand and are working to regularize the funds channeled through the disaster agency. And closing off on a feel-good note with Germany, who is celebrating a heartwarming cultural triumph after two long-lost organ pieces composed by a teenage Johann Sebastian Bach around 1705 were officially unveiled, bringing fresh light to his early genius. Now, the works, Chaconne in D minor as well as Chaconne in G minor, were authenticated after researchers matched the handwriting, finally solving a decades-old mystery. Now performed for the first time in 320 years at Leipzig's St. Thomas's Church, the pieces delighted music lovers and definitely scholars alike. Now, experts say their lively brilliance offers a joyful new glimpse into Bach's remarkable musical spark. In the words of 18th century composer Ludwig van Beethoven, Bach was, quote, the immortal god of harmony. On that beautiful note, we close off your 7 o'clock news now. Time for your sports with Raul.
Yeah, that's a 320-year legacy, much like many of the Springboks that I believe will be echoed for many years to come. And let's speak about it, because the Springboks, Peter Steph du Toit, Malcolm Marx, Oxen Che and Ethan Hooker have been nominated for major honours at the 2026 World Rugby Awards. Now, du Toit, Marx and Che are finalists for the Men's 15s Player of the Year, while Hooker is shortlisted for Breakthrough Player. Now, SA Rugby President Mark Alexander hailed the recognition as proof of South Africa's world-class talent. Emphasis, yeah. Well, we move on to the rest of the headlines, and talking about all things tennis next, world number 1 Carlos Alcaraz has withdrawn from this week's Davis Cup Final 8 in Bologna due to a swollen right hamstring. Now, the Spaniard, coming off a finals loss to Yannick Sinner, said he was devastated to miss out. And Italy also faced setbacks, with Sinner and Lorenzo Musetti unavailable, while Austria, France, Belgium, Czech Republic, Argentina and Germany remain in contention. Well, next up, we move to cricket news, and Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 5 wickets in a tense chase of 148 runs, winning with 4 balls to spare. Now, Zimbabwe collapsed from 91 for 1 wicket to 147 runs for 8, undone by tight spells from Mohammad Nawaz, who later guided Pakistan home with a vital cameo. Now, Fakhar Zaman's 44 and a key stand with Usman Khan steadied the chase after an early wobble. Well, rounding up all things sport, we dive to football next, and Kenya suffered a heavy 8-0 defeat to Senegal in a friendly in Atlanta while in Tokyo. Now, Japan eased past Bolivia 3-0 with Daichi Kamada, Shuto Machino and Keito Nakamura on target. Now, coach Hajime Moriyasu said the result boosts confidence as Japan builds towards next year's World Cup. Well, that's a roundup of sport. We'll do it again in the next hour. And next up, we've got traffic for many of you heading out on the roads, and Carissa's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's see what's happening on your roads. In Pietermaritzburg, out in KZN, where there is a stationary truck on the N3 southbound before Peter Brown QE Park. Now, currently, the left lane is closed, resulting in delays in that affected area. Motorists headed that way, of course, are urged to drive cautiously and consider alternate routes where possible. Let's head over to Gauteng in Soweto, where an accident has occurred on the N1 northbound at Soweto Highway. Now, the right lane is closed because of this, and with peak morning traffic underway, heavy delays are being experienced on that side of town. So please allow extra travel time and plan your commute accordingly. Now, sticking in Gauteng but heading over to Isando, a truck fire has been reported on the N12 eastbound before Electron interchange. Now, the 2 left lanes are closed, and motorists are advised to proceed with extra caution to avoid the affected area. Now, wherever you're headed this morning across the country, stay patient and drive safely. That's where we leave your roads. For now, let's get into your weather. The South African Weather Service issued a yellow level 1 warning with severe thunderstorms expected over the south-central parts of Limpopo and the eastern highveld of Mpumalanga. Now, heavy downpours and strong winds may cause localized damage to infrastructure and short-lived disruption to municipal services. Now, residents are urged to stay alert as fast-moving cells develop through the afternoon. Meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for the Swartland local municipality in the Western Cape, prompting calls for extra caution. All of those weather warnings bring us into the sunrise view of the hour to temper the mood just a little bit. And straight from Fontaine, we have Yolanda with this gorgeous morning view. Yolanda, thank you. I know that you're suffering out there with 33 degrees. It's a hot one out in Fontaine, but I do appreciate the fact that you thought about us regardless. Hopefully with a glass of water in your hand, your cell phone in the other, snapping away at what your gorgeous morning view looks like. Well done to you. And 33 degrees again is what you can expect for today. Now 0630369649 is what you get to hit us up on. That's our WhatsApp line. So please let us know what your morning is looking like on your side of town as we get into your temperatures for today.
I have to echo this again, but yo, Mzansi, thank you for sending those sunrise views through. It's definitely elevating the mood out here in the studio, and I think across the country for everybody that's watching. So we're going to give you something back, and I've got a question for you. Are you ready to elevate your dining experience? I'm already sensing a few yeses out there. Well, with Maxwell & Williams, you can enjoy beautiful dinnerware and serveware at unbeatable Black November prices. And I want you to do the following. Check this out.
Every day brings something new to the table with Maxwell and Williams. Today we bring you a touch of sparkle with every serve on the White Basics Diamonds collection. These rectangular platters feature a soft, dimpled texture that catches the light, bringing effortless luxury to your table. Perfect for layering, entertaining, and everyday elegance. Purchase the complete trio, small, medium, and large, to enjoy the bundle price of only 732 Rand. All you need to do is visit maxwellandwilliams.co.za and click on Black November deals. See today's specials and explore so much more on their website. Complete your table piece by piece with Maxwell and Williams.
Got the good stuff for you. That's what it's about. So discover these daily deals and more at maxwellandwilliams.co.za, and you can add sophistication to every table setting. Now, it's not just sophistication that we're going to be adding, but also just good, rich, bold flavors, because our Glamour Granny is still in the kitchen right now, and Lerma's going to be cooking up something next that is delicious. It's a chicken adobo, something that if you haven't tried, it's going to be your new favorite. I guarantee you that. So stick around. And then, of course, I'm going to just try my very best to contain myself, handle my nerves, because my biggest crush is about to release a new single, and we get to find out all about Craig Lucas in just a bit. He's not going anywhere other than right here in the studio for the rest of the morning, and I can't wait. So we'll see you just after this, Azanzi. Don't go too far.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, it is your feel-good breakfast show. Welcome to Expresso right here on S3. We're about to delve into the most fascinating conversation with the best human being to ever have human beinged. Pop sensation Craig Lucas. He's going to be releasing his brand new single. Now, it's called 1989 this Friday. A bold, very clever and heartfelt tribute to all the Swifties out there. Taylor Swift is smiling from wherever she's at. Now, before we get to know the man a little bit more, let's check it out.
Pretty as hell, he's got brown skin and a devilish smile. Heard he's got a reputation. Either love him or you hate him. He comes close and I'm going red. Is it folklore? Is it all in my head? He's so bad, he makes me nervous. He's a mess, but damn, it's worth it. And he said, can I take you home? Let me take off your clothes. No one has to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Craig Lucas in the
AKA Ral's crush.
Yes,
You're so obsessed with me.
I know, I need to stop, bro, but I can't help it. You know you have this effect on me. But how you doing, man?
No, I'm good. I'm very happy to be here. How are you?
Oh, we lekker.
So good, especially having you here, Craig.
No, it's
and
such
you're
a pleasure.
always blessing us, man. New music, you're so generous. Now, this 1989,
Yes.
it started out as a songwriting challenge.
Yeah.
And then it kind of developed from there, took on a world of its own. At what moment did it kind of shift for you from something fun to something a bit more serious?
It started out as a joke, to be honest. I was sitting at the piano. I was like, I wonder if I can fit in every Taylor Swift album title into a song. I didn't think it was possible, but I played it live.
Yeah.
And people were like, that's really good. I played like a little snip of what I'd written, and I was like, okay, wait, let me give this a shot. And then it became a challenge, and I love a challenge. And then she dropped, I think, 2 albums in the time I was writing the song. I was like, how much harder is she going to make this for me? And, you know, album titles are like,
Right.
they full paragraphs. But I just had so much fun, and the song became a really good song.
Wow.
You know, whether like you're a Swiftie or not, and whether you know the song titles or not, it was just a really good, fun song, and I had so much fun writing it, and I think that kind of comes through.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's something that I think a lot of us are appreciating. It is a fun side of you.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful side of you, and you have many facets which we are constantly getting to discover as you reveal it to us in these beautiful processes and journeys.
All my personalities.
Yeah, man. But it's something we really enjoy because I think everybody resonates with one of those personalities, or a few of them. We all have those sides in us, right? So you get to kind of like explore this in a beautiful way through your writing, through these challenges, through your music, and even through the art of it. I mean, you're doing music videos, you get to represent these sort of expressions, and even your album covers, man, it's unique and it's got a talking point to it, much like the one that you put together here. So talk to me about how it actually came together. What's happening here, bro?
So I tripped, and then I fell, and then I hit the table.
Oh, just the corner of the table.
And then I needed to take the picture for the album art. I was like, oh, what am I going to do? And I didn't have a choice.
Did that table have like lips on the corner, like soft?
No, you know, it's such a fun song, and it's a song about, I think it's a song I've even written before, but just maybe falling for someone that's not necessarily the most healthy for you. But sometimes that's really fun, and you just got to let yourself go with it. I say life is short.
Yeah, man.
You know, what's a little heartbreak?
Between two people?
Between two people. I've gotten quite a number of songs out of it as well. So I was like, I think that kind of represented exactly what that song was, which was just the real connection with someone that felt a little wrong, but it felt so good as well. I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to hide this. This is what the song is about.
I love that. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Absolutely.
So let's just delve right into it. I did just want to touch on the Taylor Swift moment a little bit. I know that she's a fellow artist, and recently she got to own all of her work, which was really incredible, such a moment. I mean, artist to artist, do you draw any inspiration from her journey? And also in terms of owning her masters, do you pull from that at all?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in a really difficult situation when I started making music, and I don't own a lot of that music. And it's really hard, you know, it's like you've got to get to the level of Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber to be able to afford to buy back the music that you made. So it's really tough. It's a tough industry.
But it is really inspiring. It's inspiring to see her take action, to stand up for herself. And also just even the way that she's managed and driven her own brand. You know, her music is so tied to who she is, and she's so in charge of the narrative that she puts out. And that's really inspiring to me. That's what I hope to do with my music, is that there's no separation between the artist and the art, or the song and the person. So she's a big inspiration. I think she's a great songwriter, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I mean,
collabo has to be
yeah, I'm smelling something good. But if you're taking these sort of inspirational moments, right, and the challenges that you're taking on, for me, these are often the catalysts that allow for new direction, new sources of inspiration, so to speak. Has this felt like it has gravitated or changed your direction in a way, or put you on something new that you're discovering within yourself?
Absolutely, and it kind of goes both ways, because I'm in a much better position now with the deal I have with my music. I'm with people that are very caring and considerate and understand the importance of artists owning their music. And I think that's also allowed a lot of the newer music to be more fun, because I'm a lot more free. And I know that I'm going to own a substantial part of my music, where before it's so hard to write music when you know you've got all these obstacles standing in your way, you know? So it's kind of fed into each other, where I'm now able to sit at the piano and go, oh, this is a joke. And then be like, no, wait, this is a good song. I can put this out. It doesn't have to be so serious.
You can have fun.
You can have fun, exactly.
The artist is officially arrived.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, Craig Lucas, you know that we're such fans of yours, man. Not only for your artistry, but also because you do wear so many hats. I mean, this is a great hat included.
Thank you so much.
You were in India, I mean, doing your studies, and you also are part of a foundation, the Wall Foundation. So can you tell us a little bit more about that and how it all plays its part in your life?
Yeah, so I started my PhD this year, and it's in early childhood development. So I was actually quite interested in the conversation you had earlier. And it's specifically early childhood development for children with disabilities. And the Wall Foundation works with early childhood development centers in Elsie's River. So, I mean, you guys have spoken about it, but it's so important that kids, and that we meet the right to education for kids, right? And there's a lot of focus on school, primary school, high school, which is important, but the first 1,000 days of a kid's life is the most important. It's where they develop the most. There's medical arguments, there's economic arguments, there's just arguments from a justice point of view, where like these kids are the ones the most in need, and they're the ones that need to be represented the most. And they're just not getting access to quality early childhood development, particularly children with disabilities. So it's like we're setting them off on a back foot, you know? So it's something I'm really passionate about. And I think at some point I was wondering, like, I'm doing all these different things. Like, where's this going? And it just clicked that it's all going to the same place. My music kind of gives me this platform and access that maybe someone else wouldn't have to drive this course. My studies are obviously empowering me, and the hope is maybe even as early as next year with this foundation, we want to open an inclusive early learning center in Elsie's River.
Oh, nice.
So that's for kids with all kinds of different abilities, learning difficulties, all gender identities. Because we've got to get all the kids together. We've got to have them understand that they're equal, but that also everyone's needs is different and everyone needs different things. And we're speaking about agency, just making them feel heard and seen and important. So I'm really excited. I had a moment of like clarity this year where it's like, oh my God, this is where everything's going. And I feel so purposeful about it, you know?
It's actually beautiful to hear how all these sort of puzzle pieces essentially are coming together to put together a beautiful picture. The picture might not be fully present right now, but you can definitely tell that art is being made. It's beautiful. It's got an impact. And I'm just encouraging you to keep exploring those puzzle pieces, man. Because the picture I'm seeing in front of me right now, it looks good, man. It looks good.
And hey, Craig, I know an artist that can open for you. He goes by the name of Craig Lucas, and he's incredible. I'll connect you guys, yeah? He'll do the opening ceremony, yeah? Okay. I got you. I got him on speed dial, in fact. We can't wait for it. 2026 is looking good on your side. And thank you for, like Raul says, just working with such purpose and passion. We'll come back to the couch and we'll discuss it all next year. All right, let's do that. I hope you've also worked up an appetite because we're getting to the kitchen to eat some more Filipino food.
Back in the kitchen. Now, no Filipino kitchen is complete without a trusted adobo recipe, a recipe I've never made before. ever. And today, the Glamour Granny shares hers with pride. Her chicken adobo is a beautiful blend of tradition, heritage, and unmistakable taste of home.
Correct.
I've never made a chicken adobo in my life.
Well, now you're going to learn.
Please, please.
Okay.
So let's just actually just recap before we jump into that. South Africa, we want to hear from you. So if you have any voices for myself or for the Glamour Granny, send your voice notes to our WhatsApp line on 063 036 9649. When we last left you, we were frying spring rolls.
Spring rolls are done.
The spring rolls look amazing. And they look exactly like the ones from the market.
Of course.
So I'm going to call some friends in a little bit to come and try it. But for now, chicken adobo.
We have to plate it. All right, let's go to chicken adobo now.
Get some heat on.
Yep.
I'll put it on in the middle.
Just a little bit less than that, please.
Less?
Yeah, a little bit. The fire must be a little bit down.
Gentle.
Okay, gently.
Gentle heat.
Right, but
There we
first
go.
of all, let us first marinate the meat.
Yes.
Now, the meats are washed. Now, you need to pat them dry because the meat mustn't have those water out. So if you can just please
Yes.
throw away the water for me as a brief.
Absolutely.
Make
Moisture is the enemy. Okay, we don't want that.
And then bring it back to me, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
There we go.
All right.
There
Now
we
let's
go.
put them back there. This is nice and dry.
Why is it important that we make sure that the meat's dry?
Because you don't want to put extra liquid in there while you're going to... Okay, number one, we have the vinegar.
And is that Gewone white vinegar?
Yes, indeed. I said apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. Turn it down, please. Thank you. Now we have the, of course,
Sugar.
Just the magic of it, all right?
Filipino food's very much about the balance of flavors. There's salty, there's sweet, there's a bit of acid. And so when it comes to the sweetness, is the sweetness mostly coming from sugar?
Well, some other people use usually the cane sugar or the honey. You can even use honey with that, you know? Now, to make it nice and colorful, you'll have to add is this a mix of dark soy sauce and light soy sauce?
I think it is. Actually, I was going to ask you, can you tell, you can talk to me, but tell the viewers, what is the difference between dark and light soy sauce?
Well, actually, they are basically the same. It's just the dark is the thicker one, and it makes the color more nicer onto the meat.
Got you.
So, okay, let's a little bit more. So that's now 3 teaspoons in there, or a spoon. And then you just have to switch that off, please. We don't want fire.
We don't want fire?
No.
Okay, nice and low.
All right, thank you. Now that's the ginger. The ginger takes away that smell of the meat.
Right.
That you don't taste it at all when it's cooked because it evaporates in that. And of course the garlic, everything hoila, so that the meat is properly marinated, okay? And also the
bay leaves.
Bay leaves.
I put bay leaves in everything. I didn't know it was actually used in Filipino food. That's amazing.
Oh, yes, we do. And that's too much because we have a smaller amount of meat there.
And you keep the peppercorns whole.
Yes, yes.
I love that you keep the peppercorns whole. I mean, are you supposed to bite into it, or is it just for
Some
aroma?
people doesn't like it really, but it is. You are supposed to bite it because it's included in the food anyway.
There we go.
And
I like
a little
that.
hoy of that.
Hoy it? What is that? That's a little bit of oil.
Or a little bit of oil.
How long do we let this marinate for?
Well, if you are in a hurry, 30 minutes is all right. But I usually cook with my one, keep it in the fridge overnight. That is the best.
To get all the flavor in there. And do you marinate it with the potatoes as well?
Yeah, you have to.
That's amazing. So you can literally make this the night before, and then when you get home...
Correct. You can just put it in the pan.
Put it in the pan?
Yeah, and then it will all be ready in like 30 minutes to half an hour. It depends, of course, of the quantity of how many you're making for how many people. So, but overnight is the best advice that I can say.
Can I tell you why I've never made chicken adobo? Because I always thought it needed a million ingredients, and I thought it was complicated.
This is just perfect. It's simple.
It's so simple. I feel like I've been missing out my whole life.
Of course you are.
Oh my goodness. Okay, chicken adobo. Your daughter's lucky. Did she get, when you packed her school lunch, we got to cook at the same time. The preacher's like, stop talking. Okay, let's cook. But as we cook, let's talk.
Okay, now that is now marinating for 10 minutes. Right. So after that, this is off here. switch off. No, this one. This is.
Will you switch it off?
Yeah, please.
I'm
I don't know
gonna-
your stove, so
There
I
we go.
wouldn't touch it.
Neither do
All
I, don't worry.
Thank
It's
you.
okay. There we go.
Right, switch this one on so that it's marinated. Put that one in there.
I've turned that heat down a little bit. That's
Little
low
bit,
heat.
yeah.
While I'm busy with this, I want to ask you, when you packed your daughter's school lunches when she was growing up, did she get beautiful Filipino food in a lunchbox?
It's not cooked, it's sandwiches, and it's a pack of bread and whatever that I can find in the kitchen just to put them together. But sometimes, you know, she doesn't eat them. She feeds them to the cow over the fence. She said, I don't like this, I don't eat it, so I just give it to the cow.
I know your daughter. I know your daughter. We will have words afterwards. But I absolutely love how you've
What
kept
a small
this.
world.
It is. It is. I love how you've kept this tradition because I don't really know a lot of places to experience Filipino food in Cape Town. So if I ever want to experience it, I come to you. And I'm happy that you've kept these traditions going and that you've hung on to these recipes. And a lot of them are like your own.
Yes.
But you've
yes.
brought some back from like family members. I think you've spoken about your mom and like
Yes,
other
yes.
people. So these are generational recipes.
All of this I'm doing is from my mom, really. As I said in the interview, I've learned because of my mom. And you have to be there beside her, cooking, doing things, cutting, even everything. And if your quality of cutting is not correct, doesn't pass to her. So change it. Do it properly or you don't do it.
My mom was also very strict about like what we did in the kitchen. And I think that's honestly the reason that I love being in the kitchen so much.
That's right.
I just saw at the corner of my eye, Carissa, would you like a spring roll? You must never walk past me in the kitchen because then I'll call you in.
Would you like to plate it there while I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Yes, let's start with the big ones.
So okay, I'm going to make sure you also get one that's like super, super hot. I know we're going to plate it up.
And there are the things to...
The coriander.
Coriander to put on the plate just to decorate.
Oh, I can do it. Okay.
That one's not so hot.
Must I style it for you?
Oh, yes!
That would be lovely if you can help me
Okay.
with that.
Yes, of course.
I didn't bring any chilies because most of us wouldn't like chilies really. Well, particular for myself.
You don't like chili?
I like it, but not too hot.
Not too
spicy,
hot,
because it's
okay.
all different from the different countries. Like Thailand, they're so hot, and
Thai
Indonesians
chilies,
as
yeah.
well are so hot, but not for me. Just a little bit. So, with garnishing, you can garnish with anything. You can cut up the red chilies down there. You can put all those nice and green stuff there as well. But
All
most
the
people
herbs.
will not pick that one up. You know what? They
Yeah.
will just push it on the side and they will just eat the spring roll straight away.
That's
Look what he
okay.
did when he was at my market.
Oh,
That was
what
me.
did he do? Tell us.
That
Spill
was
the
me.
tea.
No etiquette. Okay, so those look really good. Thank you for plating that up for us,
Pleasure.
Carissa. It
Am I
looks
allowed to have one
amazing.
now?
You see the rice?
Did I earn one?
We've got rice cooking in the rice cooker.
For the adobo.
For the adobo.
Yes.
Carissa's busy styling, doing such
And
a good
tasting.
job. But we're going to actually give it a taste. Can we
Yeah.
go ahead? Can
Please,
we-
please do.
Oh, it might be very hot.
Take those ones at the
I
bottom.
think we
the
should
small
cut.
one.
Oh, the ones at the bottom.
The ones at the bottom?
Well, it's overcooked actually, the ones at the bottom. Because they
What's
were the
inside
first
them
one.
again? Oh, veggies.
And you know the biggest thing for me is the chunkiness of the veggies. I love that it's chunky. Usually when you get a spring roll, you're like, what is that? It could be carrot, could be marrow, could be, you don't know. Yeah, you can see the carrot,
Or
you
all
can see the
noodles
cabbage.
inside it. There's no...
It's, okay, okay.
You,
I mean, I
you're
really know it's
eating
good.
a healthy food here. It's practically
It's a
healthy.
salad.
Yeah.
It's actually a salad.
Raul de Moine is out there going, huh? Huh? It is.
Are you all
This is-
hungry now?
This
It's
is
a
so
salad.
delicious. Don't go
Wow.
anywhere. When we come back, we're making the most amazing Filipino flan that I've also never made. Chris, are you having a good time there with your
Yeah,
spring
I
roll?
might just take all of them.
Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Thank you.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, let's be honest, this has been incredible. We're kind of like halfway into this thing, and it's just feeling like an incredible day already. How was that spring roll, by the way?
Listen, I only had half, and I'm about to have the other half once we wrapped up here. But we've got to plug you into something else that's good besides lumpia. This week on the Plascon 2026 Color Forecast, we're going to be exploring the psychology behind handmade, where crafted textures and nature-born hues just awaken a sense of comfort, nostalgia, and calm we can feel without even thinking.
Yeah, let's roll it.
The 2026 Plascon Color Forecast overarching concept, handmade, is a reminder to make your world your own. It also fosters a concept for cognitive health, deepens understanding, and also supports overall authentic human connection. Whereas the opposite can allude to style atrophy and also just gives you a superficial experience. Now, while you and your family engage in simple examples like painting, this also builds stronger neural pathways and also better mental health engagement while supporting fun, critical thinking. Whereas today's age, you have AI tools that sort of takes away that intention. Joining me today is Sanam Naran, a counselor psychologist and also the founder of Conscious Psychology. Sanam, thank you so much for joining us. The 2026 Plascon Color Forecast concept, handmade, has a massive intention around supporting cognitive health, deepens understanding, and also just a massive relation to human connection, authentic human connection. Tell me, what is your perspective around that, and how does conscious psychology sort of tie in with that?
So I think that that's such an important comment because, you know, the way the world is going at the moment is very digital, and we're all about AI and ChatGPT and this instant gratification, and we're losing that connectedness, which is something that is imperative to emotional well-being as well as mental health. Everything is so fast-paced and we're constantly on our phones that it's really important to bring us back to presence, and that happens when we use our hands specifically.
Penina, tell me, what do you think of this year's 2026 Plascon Color Forecast concept, handmade, and also our 4 color worlds?
I love the options that people have, and I think the color forecasts are absolutely wonderful. So if you're someone who likes bright, luscious, sparky colors, you might want something like the fashion and candy range of colors. You might want something gentler that's inspired by land, by sky, by buttery soft tones. It's all about choices.
Speaking of choices, why do you believe color is such an integral part of our spiritual makeup?
I believe that color is absolutely essential to us as human beings. Like, it's primal. Right from the beginning, color showed us where there was food, where there was water, where there was shelter. I believe that color speaks to us on a soul and emotional level, and science backs this all up.
Penina, how do we take the intimidation when working with bright and odd colors that is not in our comfort zone?
The thing about color is the more you play with it, the more you'll enjoy. So it's about giving yourself permission just to try a little and add a little. And many years ago, I interviewed a French fashion designer, and I've never forgotten what he said. I said, what do you think of how South Africans dress? He said, you are a very stylish nation. But he said, I don't understand. You live in a world of nature and bright skies and sunshine, and you wear so much black. And that really inspired me to wear more color. And I think one inspiration for us in South Africa is our magnificent natural environment. Mother Nature loves color, and we're part of Mother Nature.
How do you believe that we can utilize colors to enhance our mood on a daily basis?
One of the things that was so wonderful about working with different environments in the Plascon Amazing Spaces series was experiencing the effect of color. So if you wake up in a bedroom which is all tranquil blues and greens, you do actually feel more tranquil.
Thank you, Penina.
Thank you, Kyle.
The psychology of color shows us that there is a world of discovery and exploration, and we hope that today shows you that you can find that intentionality in this year's 2026 Plascon Color Forecast.
Okay, I see you, and I'm loving that inspiration of color, of vibes, textures, you name it. This is how it all comes together, and this is what inspires us to enter a season with pizzazz. That's what I'm going to call it. Just that gusto for life, especially when it comes to colors, right?
That's right. We're talking handmade, human, and heart, driven by all of the factors that really make it phenomenal. That's the power of Plascon's 2026 color forecast.
Get inspired by colour and stand to win. Plascon is giving away 2,000 Rand cash every Wednesday, and you could be our next lucky winner. All you need to do is follow Plascon South Africa on social media. Then head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram, or X and tell us which of Plascon's handmade colour worlds is your favourite. Don't forget to include hashtag Plascon Colour Forecast 2026 in your entry. T's and C's apply. See expressoshow.com for more. Plascon, make your own world.
All right, it's happening. Are you ready for this?
Is it happening now?
Brace yourself.
Okay. It's going down, Mzansi. I hope you took a deep breath along with us, because Craig Lucas, he is taking to the stage to perform his upcoming single. You heard the magic behind it, but I'm going to let him introduce it himself.
Hey guys, I'm Craig Lucas. That's currently behind me on the keyboard. I'm going to sing my new single, 1989. It's off my upcoming project. It's a love letter to Taylor Swift and all the Swifties out there. It's a song that contains every single Taylor Swift album title. So if you're a Swiftie, let's see if you can spot which album titles are in the song.
From pretty as hell, he's got brown skin and a devilish smile. Heard he's got a reputation, either love him or you hate him. He comes close and I'm going red. Is it folklore? Is it all in my head? He's so bad, he makes me nervous. He's a mess, but damn, it's worth it. He said, can I take you home? Let me take all your clothes. No one has to know. With just one kiss, one touch, and I'm falling apart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get it up. Midnights and stormy weather. Wish this night could last forevermore. Time stops, I dance to the beat of your heart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get enough. You get me just like Taylor. Let's make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1980. My boy's the life of the show. Girls go wherever he goes. What a man, so free and fearless. And I know it's pretty stupid, but the memories of him holding me haunt like tortured poetry. I'm lost in his anthology. Whoa, reckless lover. And I can't help myself but act like such a goddamn fool. 'Cause just one kiss, one touch, and I'm falling apart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get it up. Midnights and stormy weather. Wish this night could last forevermore. Time stops, I dance to the beat of your heart. Oh God, I'm stuck and I can't get it up. Just like Taylor, let's make love to 1989. Make love to 1989. Make love to 1989.
egg. Every time. I mean, I've got no notes whatsoever except that we want more. We want more. I hear so that we want more. And I'm hoping we'll get more. Exactly. Even Glammy Granny saying we want more. And we also want more from you, Glammy Granny. We can't wait to get into some more Filipino food. We're talking about a flan that's going to be absolutely delicious. Craig Lucas worthy, in fact. So we can't wait for that. And then hopefully we'll twist his leg a little bit to get another performance. What do you think?
We'll see.
We'll see. If you behave nicely, come back after this and then I'll let you know.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And we're back in the kitchen, and we've given you some fantastic dishes already. The most amazing spring rolls, the most delicious chicken adobo, which we're going to show in a little bit. But now it's time for something sweet. And we've got the Glamour Granny in making something, another dish that I'd never made before, a Filipino flan.
Leche flan.
Leche flan, which is so decadent and so delicious, and apparently really easy to make.
Yes, it is. Here we go. Shall we do it now?
Let's do it.
Now, I'm going to start. We should be doing two because of the time. This one, you can start putting this one in there.
Sugar?
To make it into a caramel, okay?
And we're going to make a proper caramel.
Correct. Now, you're going to separate those. The white goes in there. The yolk goes in here.
I know you're getting a fry pan. I got a method how I separate it. It's okay. We'll see.
Okay, all right. Only 2 yolks we need. Though.
Only 2? Okay.
I mean 2 whites, sorry.
Only 2 whites.
Yeah.
So, oh wow, quite a high heat. Okay. So that's my method of separating the eggs.
All right, fine.
Especially when you're working in restaurants and you have to do 120 eggs.
Oh yes, definitely.
This is honestly the easiest method.
Yeah. Correct.
And then do you need me to whip up the whites, or we're only working with the yolks?
Just now, okay. So those, now all of that one can come here. That is the 2 whites there, yeah?
Yeah. Right. Whites and yolks. There we go. What's next?
Next, break those ones there as well.
Whole eggs? How many whole eggs do you need?
All of those ones.
All of it?
But wait a minute, we are confused here. Those 2 egg whites must come back here because all of the white from here must be separated away. We don't need that one. You can do that for another recipe. So 6 eggs.
6 eggs?
Yeah, we have 6 eggs, correct?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 6. We got 6 eggs. I got that one. Okay, so we
there
got 6 eggs.
So we need 2 egg whites into the recipe. Did you not read the recipe?
So we don't need, we only need the 2 egg whites. And then, with the rest of these eggs, I'm combining with the yolks.
Yes, correct. Deep
love
breath.
it.
I don't want this to get burned, so you
There we go.
better concentrate on your side.
I better concentrate. The Glamour Granny's busy doing the caramel. You better concentrate, because clearly I'm not doing a good enough job. I want you to get the recipe. Get the recipe on screen right now. This flan is, leche flan, is so good, so delicious. So while I'm busy separating eggs, you can do that. How do we know when the caramel's ready?
Well, you can see it by the color. The color must be amber brown, not brown. That's because you don't want it to get burned.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
That's why it takes a little bit of time, this one, really. And you must watch. You mustn't leave it around.
That's right. Okay, I've got your water here in case you need. Okay.
Thank you.
Egg whites, eggs. You're busy with the caramel. What's next? Take a sip of water. Wait, let me do that. Okay, sip of water. What next?
Okay. You can gooi now the condensed milk.
Gooi the condensed milk, but now where do I gooi the condensed milk?
Into the eggs.
Into which eggs? Okay, I can see we're going into this bowl of eggs. And is condensed milk, I mean, I love condensed milk.
All of it.
It's quite, I would say it's a South African thing, but it's not. We just use it in a lot of dishes. Is condensed milk used a lot in Filipino food?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Different kinds, different things, you know. I just need a tiny bit of water down here.
Water to drink or water to
No, just a little bit down here. Let me do that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want it to get burned.
Glamour Granny's doing her thing in the background. I'm busy with the eggs.
Here we are. Nearly there. Nearly there. We didn't want this to get burned.
So again, we're looking for
The color is changing now. Can you see?
Can we show this? This is Petey. Can we show Petey over here? Petey?
It's like my color.
So at the moment, we are like you, like your color, but we're looking for my color.
Okay, well,
whose color are we looking for, Granny?
Well, a little bit more like you. Okay.
A little bit more like me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, a little bit more.
In the meantime, eggs and condensed milk. Where's Granny now?
Yeah, right.
There we go.
Okay.
She's behind me.
Where's this one? Evaporated
milk. This is quite a rich dish then, and I like that. Okay, evaporated milk joins condensed milk and eggs. Vanilla.
Yes, please, go in. Gooi.
There we go, vanilla going in. It's looking good. The caramel you're busy with.
Yeah.
Am I doing a good job?
I think I will tell that just now. Let me smell it first. Vanilla is in. Smells lekker. Good.
That smells lekker. Smells lekker. There we go. What's happening with the egg whites? Do I need to do anything with that?
Save it. Put it aside.
Make a egg white scramble.
You can make meringue.
Meringue?
I would do meringue and strawberries.
There we go. Okay, I like that. Beautiful. I know we're waiting for the caramel because that goes down first.
Into the mold.
Into our mold.
The caramel must go into the mold, and then we're going to cover it. And then it goes into this one. Oh, you haven't switched on this fire here.
It's on. It's on. And are we going for a high heat, medium heat?
Yes, high now, please.
High, okay.
There you see, getting another there.
We're almost there with the caramel. So the reason we're trying to get the caramel done is because the caramel becomes the base of the flan.
Correct.
Now you want that at the bottom, and you want that almost burnt flavor. That's what adds dimension to it.
Color is very important. It's the color. Not yet, not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Now it's gone to like my wife. She's there. We're almost there.
Where is your wife, by the way?
She's actually over here. She just walked in.
Oh, you just walked in.
This is so beautiful. Oh,
She
man.
is.
Okay, she's gonna. You're gonna see her in a bit. You're gonna see her in a bit.
I
Okay.
can see. I
there we
can
go.
see.
So we're not gonna fast forward while you are busy with that. I want to show the viewers what the done one looks like. I'm not gonna tip it out because I know that's.
This one takes a long time, so you better. Sort that one out. Now, you should know how to flip that over.
I do.
Okay.
But I first want to talk about it. So
you better get ready.
we're gonna once that caramel comes to color.
Yes, we pull it there.
We're gonna pour it into, and I see we're using a silicone mold today.
Correct. Well, that's what we have here at the studio. But you see, my mold is there.
You've got like the proper one. Is it from the Philippines?
The mold.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. We have different kinds of shapes and things for this one, for leche flan.
Okay, got you. The
Not
method.
Yet. Not yet. Okay.
We got our pot. We got our pot or pan.
Yes.
A little bit of water.
No, it must be halfway through there.
Halfway.
Yes.
So if we put that in there, the water needs to rise halfway up the container.
Correct. And then we cover it, steam it for 45 minutes.
45 minutes with the lid on.
Yes.
45 minutes with the lid on.
But we have to cover it with a cling wrap. When everything is done in the mixture, we put it there, and then before we put it into the water there to boil, we have to cover that so that no
cling wrap this.
Correct. sealed it with a cling wrap.
Are you learning from your Filipino granny today? Because I am. I
hope
really
they
am.
all are.
There we go. Okay, so that's 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, on that high heat,
Yes.
we end up with this.
Correct.
I feel like I should have you right next to me when we flip it.
Go for it, boy.
Okay, you said I must go for it. Okay. All right.
Clem, I'm so blessed I met you that day.
Oh, stop! I'm so happy that we got to meet you, honestly, because not just for me, but to actually bring someone on to share some of the culture and the
That's
food
right, yes.
and your personality. That was actually the first thing that made Megan and I like run to you. Your personality and just how happy and friendly you were. So thank you. Okay, but now let me not embarrass myself. Okay,
All
are
right.
you ready?
1, 2, 3. Bang.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
That is beautiful. Okay, and don't look at
turn
the
it
crack.
around.
The
Yeah.
crack is beautiful.
Because of the traveling, you see.
Oh,
Now we're going to garnish this.
that is so delicious.
Now you're going to prove that all the strawberries will come onto the sides of the plate, like so. Where's the cream, as I believe?
Tiffany, we need the cream. Tiffany's gonna come with the cream. I'm gonna get some spoons quickly while you're decorating.
Yes, please do that, so that everybody can try what we've done here today. And all of them, they can all have a piece and have a bite with everything what we have done. This is a nice big plate, so we can just all scatter those strawberries, and then you can also just put all those.
They say that I can't taste it because they want everybody to be in the kitchen when we taste it. That's so unfair. It's so unfair. But it's totally fine. It is totally fine. We've got some exciting news for you. The Culinary Hotline has been nominated at the National Film and Television Awards again. And if you'd like to show your support, simply visit the nationalfilmacademy.com, register, and vote for the Culinary Hotline in the Best Entertainment Show category. It's your show. You should be voting for it. Are you going to vote for us?
Yes, of course.
Of course you are.
not?
Okay, go and check that out. Your award-winning Culinary Hotline is cooking up more excitement. We've been nominated again at the National Film and Television Awards. Every week, we serve up flavor, fun, and your foodie questions live. So if you love your air fryer hacks, baking wins, and global bites, show us some love. You can vote until the 20th of November at midday. Simply visit nationalfilmacademy.com, register, and vote for the Culinary Hotline in the Best Entertainment Show 2025 category. Let's keep the feel-good flavors going.
Oh my word, I feel like I'm in a palace of flavor, of rich sensations, and I can't be more grateful for you. You've been amazing in the kitchen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you proud of what you've delivered for SA?
It's from the heart.
And we feel it. We definitely do. So what do we have here?
Right. Number one, we have the adobo, which you have seen how we cook it. And it is always served with fresh cooked rice. And the garnish is obviously there, so you can just take your spoons and try and taste it. And tell me exactly, you yourselves must tell me how it tastes.
Lima, I also want you to tell me something while we taste into this, because I'm sure Mzansi has been going crazy. I've been checking the comments as well. They want to know, where can we get more of your food? Where are you at? I know you do markets and things like that, so where can we find you to get more of this deliciousness?
Well, they can always find me at the under the Trees Market and the Rondebosch Markets, where I go and trade, but they can also do an order if they have a party or they have celebrations in their own home. I can cook from my home. I can deliver it to them, of course, with fee of delivery and the rest, and that's what they can do. But
So if I had like a big 21st for myself with all my friends, you'd be the guys. We found the plug here. We sorted.
I'll bring it to you. I will prepare everything from my kitchen.
Did he say 21st?
South Africa.
Well, I'm only 17, so it's okay. It's 21.
South Africa, you officially now have your own Filipino granny. Go and check her out on social media. Thank you so much for coming through this morning.
Thank
Raul,
you.
you have a taste of that? Carissa, do you want to create some flan?
Please.
You go for it.
Oh,
You go for that.
Oh, the cream.
There we go.
There
we go.
You can help put it on top.
There we go. South Africa, if you want to let us know what you want to see happen on the Culinary Hotline, please go to our Facebook post and let us know. We're already planning for 2026. So if you want to see your themes being featured on the show, please let us know. Carissa, talk to me.
Creamy, delicious, not too sweet.
Doesn't it taste like you are eating into a Filipino air ticket. It's transporting you right there into the land.
One-way
And
ticket.
I can feel myself there. Oh man, this is beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This
You
is
have done the
beautiful.
adobo, but you must try also the
Okay,
leche plan, of
okay.
course.
Say no
Yeah.
more. After that reaction, I'm diving into this one for sure.
We'll see you next week, the Coloring Hotline. But for now, go check out our ad. But don't go too far. Don't go too far.
Wow.
Lovely.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
Anyone for ice cream? Whether it's lunch with the family, birthdays, fries, or just because, there's always more Country Fresh desserts to share. So get sharing, because there's 5,000 Rand plus a Country Fresh hamper up for grabs every Thursday on The Expresso Show. To enter, share your Country Fresh dessert on The Expresso Show or Country Fresh social media pages. T's and C's apply.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is, of course, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. I'm telling you, the taste of flan is going to carry me through this final hour. But let's get a kick started with your national news headlines. Where the Western Cape Police Commissioner, Tembisile Patekile, says that SAPS has cooperated fully with the police ombudsman after a 2022 report confirmed gang infiltration within policing ranks. Now, speaking at a medal parade in Paarl, he said communities across the Cape Flats deserve stability and corrupt officers will face consequences. Now, several members linked directly or indirectly to gang activity have already been dismissed or arrested. Patekile urged residents to work with police, saying community cooperation remains essential to dismantle entrenched criminal networks and restore public trust. In other news in the country, President Cyril Ramaphosa has hailed the launch of production at Evan Platreef mine as a milestone for the company. Now, the mining sector and South Africa, the mine, one of the world's largest undeveloped resources of platinum group metals, is key to technologies driving the global green energy transition. Speaking at the inauguration of the plant yesterday, Ramaphosa emphasized the mine's role in the critical mineral strategy and its commitment to broad-based black economic empowerment. Around 85% of the workforce is local, with 20% of shares allocated to community trusts. Internationally speaking, Nigeria's top army general has ordered troops to work relentlessly to rescue 25 schoolgirls, all Muslim, abducted from a secondary school in Kebbi State after gunmen scaled the fence and killed the vice principal. Now, the region faces both jihadist spillover from Niger and criminal gangs preying on rural communities. Now, the kidnapping has drawn sharp political reaction in the United States following comments by former President Donald Trump. Nigerian authorities maintain that the attacks affect both Christians and Muslims, rejecting claims of targeted persecution as search operations continue across challenging terrain. Meanwhile, the U.S. House of Representatives has voted 427-1 to compel the Justice Department to release all remaining Jeffrey Epstein files, now moving the bipartisan bill to the Senate for approval. Survivors who spoke at the Capitol said they had endured decades of institutional betrayal. Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene, now at odds with Donald Trump, and the scandal has divided the Make America Big movement. Now, Trump has urged his party to support the release despite earlier misgivings. More than 20,000 documents linked to Epstein have already been made public. Let's close up your news for this Wednesday morning here with Hollywood erupting with applause as US superstar Tom Cruise, age 63, accepted his first ever Oscar at the Governor's Awards, joining Dolly Parton, Debbie Allen and Wynn Thomas in receiving honorary recognition. Now, the Top Gun and Mission Impossible icon paid tribute to filmmakers and collaborators from his 45-year career, highlighting the power of cinema to unite and inspire. Presented by Alejandro G. Anarutu, Cruise reflected on how films expanded his world, celebrating shared humanity and imagination. Amid a standing ovation from stars including Spielberg and DiCaprio, he vowed to champion the art form, reminding everyone that making movies is not what he does, it is who he is. Congratulations once again to Tom Cruise on this incredible achievement. It's where we leave your 8 o'clock news. It's time now for your latest in sports.
Yeah, making movies is who he is, and making champions, it was what SA Rugby is all about. We're talking about the Springboks, Peter Steph du Toit, Malcolm Marx, Oxen Chair and Ethan Hooker, who have been nominated for major honours at the 2026 World Rugby Awards. Now, du Toit, Marx and Nche are finalists for Men's 15's Player of the Year, while Hooker is shortlisted for Breakthrough Player. Now, SA Rugby President Mark Alexander hailed the recognition as proof of South Africa's world-class talent. Well, next up, we move to tennis news, and world number 1, Carlos Alcaraz, has withdrawn from this week's Davis Cup Final 8 in Bologna due to a swollen right hamstring. Now, the Spaniard, coming off a final loss to Yannick Sinner, said he was devastated to miss out. And Italy also faced setbacks with Sinner and Lorenzo Musetti unavailable, while Austria, France, Belgium, Czech Republic, Argentina and Germany remain in contention. Well, next we dive to cricket news, and Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 5 wickets in a tense chase of 148 runs, winning with 4 balls to spare. Now, Zimbabwe collapsed from 91 runs for 1 wicket to 147 for 8, undone by tight spells from Mohammad Nawaz, who later guided Pakistan home with a vital cameo. Now, Fakhar Zaman's 44 and a key stand with Usman Khan steadied the chase after an early wobble. Well, lastly, to round up sport, we move to footballing news, and Kenya suffered a heavy 8-0 defeat to Senegal in a friendly in Antalya while in Tokyo. And Japan eased past Bolivia 3-0 with Daichi Kamada, Shuto Machino and Keito Nakamura on target. Now, coach Hajime Moriyasu said the result boosts confidence as Japan build towards next year's World Cup. Well, that's a roundup of all things sport for this morning. Again, we dive into it tomorrow morning with all the latest. But for now, though, I think many of you are still out on the roads, and Carissa's got the latest when it comes to traffic updates.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's see what's happening on your roads in Bedfordview and Gauteng, where a stationary vehicle is obstructing the N3 southbound, and that's after Van Buren Road. Now, there's 1 lane closure and motorists are experiencing heavy delays in the area. Do plan accordingly to avoid heavily congestion along the route. Now, in Cape Town and Milnerton, back-to-back traffic is being experienced on the N7 northbound near Bosmansdam this morning. At the moment, delays are anticipated as traffic slows in that area. But wherever you're headed this morning in Mzansi, please remember to always buckle up so that you arrive alive. That's where we leave your roads this morning. Let's have a final look at your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 1 warning with severe thunderstorms expected over the south-central parts of Limpopo and the eastern highveld of Mpumalanga. Now, heavy downpours and strong winds may cause localized damage to infrastructure and short-lived disruption to municipal services. Residents are urged to stay alert as fast-moving cells develop throughout the afternoon. Meanwhile, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for the Swartland local municipality in the Western Cape, prompting calls for extra caution. I'll take you to all the weather warnings as we get into your sunrise view of this hour. And to top it all off, we've got East London represented by Keith Dreyer. And thank you so much for getting in touch with this gorgeous view. My goodness, just the promenade looking absolutely stunning there. The sun coming up over the water, illuminating the day ahead and reminding us that the weekend beckons. But in the meantime, Keith, 22 degrees is what you can expect out in East London. And thank you so much for sharing this beautiful morning view with us. And remember, Expresso fam, you can do the same thing on 063 036 9649. That's the number to get in touch directly with us in studio to see what this morning looks like through your eyes. But now, though, a final look at your temperatures.
Officially, we've had the greatest sunrise views. So thank you so much, Mzansi. You've warmed up our heart. And let's review all this magic. Because, yes, we had the lovely wave breakout in Pennington that is just beautifully sent in by Nancy. And I love the fact that that inspired us to surf, right?
Yes, Yolanda also got in touch with this gorgeous morning view. Thank you so much for just having the sun peek on over.
And then Keith did this. He just showed off with a beautiful sunrise and lovely inspiration to get a walk on, get out in nature, just fuel yourself with the stimulation that you deserve.
And if that's not good enough for you, let me give you some other motivation to match your 6 lucky numbers and play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 for 53 million rand in total estimated jackpots this Wednesday. So please don't get left behind. You can either play Lotto for an estimated 31 million, you get Lotto Plus 1 for 5 million, but then you also get Lotto Plus 2 for 17 million rand today.
A whole lot of millions up for grabs, people. So what are you waiting for? Let's do the following. Let's plug you in how you can buy your tickets, and you can do it now in store. You can go to the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You've got cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs.
Very simple to do. All the details, of course, as per usual. You can find them at Expresso Show on our social media pages. Check it out and then make sure that you get yourself in the running. You can win big with Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 because there's an estimated 53 million rand in total jackpots going down today.
Oh, there's a lot that's going down today. Not just the opportunity to win, but the opportunity to plug you in to all the good stuff. And especially ahead of Black Friday, we've got the plug for you when it comes to macro because, yes, it's officially on and the game is going to be actually plugging in on this one. It's something to look forward to, something to get excited about, and something that definitely will be adding all the good stuff to your shopping list. And yes, game's got you covered on this one.
Absolutely, and I love the fact that you could also find this next thing there, and that's all about the Glade fragrances. Now, they've paired up with great influencers across South Africa to make sure that Africa is in full bloom. So let's check out what they're doing.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And if you want to feel good right now, then hey, we've got the exact plug for you. Get ready for Black Friday like no other. Oh, yeah.
Well, this Black Friday is definitely buzzing. I think you can already feel it, hey?
It's like
in the air.
It's the atmosphere. And it's not just these Christmas trees, because I know we're a little bit early for that, but there's something special about this feeling. You know what I'm talking about.
You definitely know. It is officially on a game, in fact, and it's still all systems go at the moment. Incredible deals are dropping with huge savings, and the savvy shoppers just know early birds get the biggest wins.
Yeah, now whether you're hunting for the latest home tech, leveling up your kitchen, stocking up on baby must-haves, or boosting your pantry staples, Game's got a blockbuster bargain with your name on it. And we've just been plugging in all the deals here, so let's run through it, Jan.
Okay, let's do it. This Black Friday, anything goes. So tell us this question. What's one thing you're hoping to grab at Game? Of course, head to our socials, leave your answers, hashtag Game Black Friday, and let's see what everybody's racing for this year. And there's some good deals.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like what I need, what I want, and what I deserve. And so like 3 different categories. And the budget's not going to allow for all of it, but I think if I get to Game, I can get most of it as well, because it's probably going to be the cheapest opportunities to get the things that I need, that I want, and that I deserve. And I'm thinking along the lines of certain things for the home, just to tidy it up and keep that like sort of a neatness in check. I'm also looking at things that can maybe upgrade my tech life.
This is what I'm here
behind
for.
the box dashboard, just kind of being on top of things, right?
Oh, I'm here for
Yeah.
it. I'm thinking maybe a new phone for my man.
That'll do.
He's in need.
Yeah, what do you got for us?
This one right here is a great deal. The Samsung Galaxy A05. It's 1,499 Rand sold. Done.
Is that it? Are they not missing like another
couple of
zero on that? No, believe it or not, Mzansi, that is the actual price, 1,499 Rand. And it gets even better, because if you want to upgrade on that, listen, I've got another plug for you. Looking at this deal, you want to level up your game when it comes to processing power, when it comes to just being the controller of your dashboard, being a gamer, being someone that live streams. It doesn't matter, because this device is something that you will absolutely just dominate with. We're talking about MSI's Intel Core i7 processor laptop. For only 12,999 Rand. This is a Core i7 processor. So this thing's huge. This thing has the ability to edit videos, to upload, to watch at the same time. Multitasking on another level. That's what we're talking about here.
Bring it on. You can get the phone and the laptop and then some. Because you also want to include this one, the Hisense QLED 58-inch TV for 9,999 Rand. But listen, you can also even throw in a sound bar there. This is the Hisense channel soundbar, 6,999 Rand.
Oh, that's a cool 2.1 channel soundbar. So you're getting like proper feels. If you want a series binging experience, you want to do movie night the right way, this is going to give you somewhat of a cinematic feel. You got the sound, you got the visuals, you got everything you need. You just got to add the popcorn.
Oh, and maybe the partner for some people. Don't worry, you can do it solo as well. I believe in you. What great deals Game has. You already know that they have got us. Whether you're leveling up your home, your lifestyle, your adventures, Game's got you covered on every front.
Yeah, because this Black Friday, anything goes. So make sure you get to your nearest stop, or sorry, that's your store, the shop online. You can have options. You can visit game.co.za while stocks last. And listen, go get involved in this magic, because there's options waiting for you.
I mentioned it earlier, everything you can get at Game, including freshening up your home with Glade. Now, there's a fresh energy blossoming across the continent, and Glade is leading the way with their mission to make Africa blue.
I absolutely love this one. Now, the brand unveiled a fragrance experience designed to spark joy in every corner of the home. And we're talking everything from their latest scent collection inspired by South African influences to their first ever concentrated fabric softeners. And our man himself, G-Man, stepped into the vibrant celebration of fragrance and renewal to give you a behind-the-scenes look.
Oh, I can't wait.
In this spectacular moment, Glade is inviting us to celebrate fragrance, to celebrate creativity and empowerment, all under one spectacular theme: Make Africa Bloom. From the concentrated fabric softeners to the scintillating Scents of Africa collection, every fragrance here tonight tells a story of creativity, of empowerment, and the women who are going to be shaping the future of scents and design here on this gorgeous continent. This is big.
On the one side, you've got the sense of Africa partnering with incredible women who are established in their own right, who really speak and breathe women empowerment in their different ways, in Natasha and Liesel, as well as in Pumi. And then on the other side, with the fabric conditioners, you've got young designers who are unknown, who have this phenomenal opportunity to not only create a collection, but to have it amplified on social media platforms by people such as myself. Just getting someone that is known to wear their clothes could catapult somebody's business into unknown heights. So those two things coming together, blessings.
The concentrated fabric softener range is Glade's most exciting innovation yet, bringing the brand's signature fragrance expertise into everyday laundry care. Developed by world-leading perfumers, each 800ml bottle delivers long-lasting freshness and softness straight from the wash with no dilution needed. With scent burst technology, every movement reawakens the fragrance, keeping clothes beautifully scented all day from morning to night. And with 4 signature variants, Serenity Bloom, Cashmere Gold, Paradise Blue, and Delicate Touch, there's a scent to suit every home, every wardrobe, and every mood.
For me, I think I love that from the very get-go, they wanted to know what I think of Make It Bloom. From choosing the scent, to choosing the color, choosing the whole packaging, and also the collaboration with all the ladies involved. For me, it showed that there's purpose, there's meaning, each of us represent something, and Make It Bloom. When I think of bloom, I think of a bouquet of flowers. None is competing with the others, but each blooms at its own time, each shines in its own way. No one says that flower's more beautiful, but all of them put together are absolutely gorgeous.
You're officially the owner of your own brand new signature scent, and it's Zambezi Sunset.
When we actually selected the fragrances, I went back and forth, and then in March I got married, and then at my wedding there was the most beautiful sunset. I'm now pregnant, expecting my first child, and when we did our reveal shoot, the best sunset. It does feel like a blessing from the Lord that I always feel like I'm being blessed in my life. So I feel like this really is a bottle that is reflecting a lot of the best moments in my life. So I'm excited for you guys to try it, and I really hope you love it. I feel like what I love most about Glade, it's so accessible to everyone, so everyone can really try it, get a feel of it, smell it. It's really like a testimony of my life in this bottle.
How excited are you to be standing here holding your own scent?
It's just such a full circle moment. It makes me really, really excited that after 10 years, it's my 10-year crown anniversary, that I am still doing this, and I'm so blessed to be here today.
Talk me through your scent.
My scent came about because of specifically my mom. My mom's favorite color has always been purple, lavender, violets. And when we were going through the process with all of the ladies, we thought to ourselves, let's pay homage to family. What says South Africa more than family? So bringing this together, making it the African violet, I am the African violet now, has made me so, so proud, so, so excited, and also just very, very blessed to be able to experience this with my family.
My beautiful fragrance is Serengeti Oud, and it's a combination. So there's a bit of spice, but there's also a bit of rosy softness, sweet. Africa gives you the desert, it gives you the ocean, but it also gives you nature, the game reserve. So it's like you get everything in its own beauty.
I'm always hit when I walk into an event that is pushing experience. I had no idea how deep they were going to go. To be able to get my fragrance passport, dive into those kind of informing notes that our 3 amazing women would have gone through that same process to create their signature fragrances. I love that. It felt like I was a part of the team, but it also shows you the nuance in the difference and the continuity between fragrances.
Today was my first time actually trying out the fragrances. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I've smelled 4 so far, and I've got 2 of my favorites already. Everybody really likes to smell good. I think somebody telling you that you smell good is right up there with you look very nice.
These products have been built around the woman they want to exemplify. Young people, young women making their way in the world, given this wonderful platform, seeing how the models responded to wearing their clothes, seeing how the influencers responded to that level of creativity, and to think that's just their first few steps in the game. I hope it's the most successful product ever in history. because it's been built on the back of hard work and diving deep into the culture of South African women. Well done, Glade.
But just when you think Glade couldn't surprise us further, there's more. The limited edition Cape Coastal Fresh Aerosol fragrance captures the spirit of Cape Town's coastline with a light ocean breeze scent that transports you back to warmer summer days. It's that perfect balance of freshness and calm.
Young Liesel needs to know that God's timing is everything. Growing up with an absent dad, growing up in poverty in the streets of El Dorado Park, and now being able to stand here on billboards, on television. To me, the message that she needs to know is hold on, it's coming.
I've always been a dreamer, but I couldn't have imagined this. I couldn't imagine a home scent that I grew up with and being in partnership, creating the next fragrance in 2025 as a 31-year-old black woman. You cannot put that on a vision board. So the sky, not even the sky is the limit, but I think it starts with believing in yourself, having the vision, putting in the work, and allowing God to do the rest.
After this incredible experience, and it really has been wonderful, it is clear to me that Africa's beauty is far more than we can see. It's what we feel, it's what we breathe, it's what's in these incredible women we have empowered tonight. And Glade have captured that essence with every incredible fragrance. Well done.
Oh, they look gorgeous.
Yeah.
All of the women from Miss South Africa, Mpumi, all of you look gorgeous. Liesel, I see you, girl.
Yeah, and I think you're getting the same feel that I am. You want some of this, right? So you can experience this for yourself, and you stand a chance to win a Glade hamper worth 3,000 Rand. And all you got to do is simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us the following. Which Glade concentrated fabric softener best describes your style and mood, and tell us why.
Oh, that's incredible. There are options to choose from, and the names in and of itself send you elsewhere. Serenity Bloom, Paradise Blue, Delicate Touch, or Cashmere Gold.
Sure.
You can have your pick, and don't forget to use that hashtag #MakeAfricaBloom. Now, this competition does close on Sunday, the 23rd of November. T's and C's, of course, apply and can be found on expressoshow.com.
Hey, you know what else can be found right here on Expresso? There's a whole lot of good stuff that you get to look forward to. Firstly, we're going to be talking about the fact that Meg has just entered the building, our absolute favorite, and yeah, everybody's, the crowd goes, whoa! But she's coming in to do something special and get you prepared before this stressful time comes through, and that's preparing the best Christmas tree that you can. All the tips, all the decor ideas, and everything for decorating your tree, and you've got time to do this, so we can make perfection out of this moment.
We do have some time. We've got like a month and a week left. And then in the little bit of time we have left right here, Expresso fam, we want to get into a quick fire session with Mr. Craig Lucas. Just make sure that before he performs again, we know exactly what's going on in the mental. We'll get into that straight after this.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I want to just say Merry Christmas, but we're not there yet. But we're definitely setting ourselves up to have a beautiful one indeed. Now, the festive season is officially here, and it's time to bring just a little bit of magic into our home. Whether you're decorating the tree or setting up a table or adding those special finishing touches to your home, Woolworths has everything that you need to make the holidays extra sparkle. And speaking about sparkle, we have our Sparkle Meg right here. Meg Pedro joins us in studio to bring this Christmas tree to life. Meg, I'm so excited. I don't have a Christmas tree. I don't have decor.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to get to that point. Tell me,
very exciting.
You've got yours?
Yes, I do.
Is it set up?
Yes, it is.
Meg!
Normally, I would say the 1st of December.
Yeah.
Normally.
But
although I needed a little bit of extra cheer this year. Okay, number one. Number two, you put so much time and effort into your tree. Why only look at it for four weeks,
Okay,
essentially?
I hear you.
Because on the 1st of January, I want that down. Okay.
The 1st of Jan? Okay, you're very
So
strict
we are
about your
really going to
rules.
really be in like the festive mood, and it feels like we're already there, right?
We
I think it's
are.
because I went to Woolworths Christmas that I feel like I'm totally there already.
I think that kickstarts the whole season for everybody. So we've got some decorations here. We've got a tree. Let's get to decorating.
Okay, your first one as a married woman, okay?
I've only had the little one, so now I need to go.
We're going to elevate this,
Yeah.
right? So, tree is where you start, okay?
Tell me more.
That's your foundation,
Yes.
okay? Then we're going to layer. So, from that, I'm talking about the lights first. I always actually set my tree in the evening because when you put your lights on and you string it, you can actually see where the gaps are.
Wow.
So often you don't put your lights on, you string it, and then at night you're like, oh, there's a big gap.
space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do that. So even if you have to do it during the day, put the lights on and then string it so you can really see where, your gaps are. And then I would start with your bigger items. So if you're doing a garland or a wreath or tinsel, you could really, place that and anchor your tree.
So this is what I was going to ask. People are still using tinsel? Yes, no?
I'm not, but a little bit of extra sparkle, I'm not against. I just think that the simplicity of the tree, because Woolworths has come out with so many other little things
That's true.
that I'm absolutely loving it. So we're gonna add from there. We're gonna elevate our tree.
I love it. I even saw Woolworths had like a rotisserie chicken that you can
Yes.
add to your tree.
Yes.
They've got groceries that we can add to our tree. None of that today. Meg, what do we've got going? We've got a whole lot of decor
Okay,
here.
brilliant. So from that, I would definitely go to your ornaments. Now, your ornaments
Yeah.
are something so special, okay? Every single year, we know traditionally it's very green and red. But if you actually date back all the way to the Bible, traditionally, gold and silver is actually more. So silver represents the purity and hope.
Beautiful.
And then gold, the Star of Bethlehem.
Yeah.
And gold, the actual gift that was given to Jesus.
Wow.
So I think this is more traditional than you could actually get. And it's so beautiful. Really, it just sparkles and it's that element in your house.
And it feels really classy, very luxurious as well. I'm here for it. I'm also here for your decor. I see you got the best ones there. I like those white paper ones, those bows, those green ones.
Stunning. Okay, so when we're talking about layering, I always talk about this with homeware, right?
Yeah.
Because it really is that added extra. When you place your lights, make sure that some of your ornaments are actually in front of them because you can see how the light literally reflects off it. Like, look at that. That is so beautiful. So then play with your textures. So we've got the most beautiful glass ornaments and baubles. Stunning. And then, of course, these
These are the traditional ones,
they're going to catch the light so perfectly. And then, look at this.
I love that one.
It is so beautiful. Also, what I recommend is doing like a little bit of maybe essential oil, spraying it on like a pine cone if you're adding that, or if you're adding cinnamon sticks or something that really like smells off your tree.
Beautiful.
Beautiful element. Will catch the, the breeze quite lovely.
I love this. Christmas is always such a nostalgic time for me. I remember every single year growing up, it was my job to put the star on top of the tree.
Yes.
And it would be such a big deal in my home, setting up from scratch, bringing out the taking it out the box, and the smell of the pine, the fake pine, but the pine regardless, and the tinsel, like it was festive in our home from day one. So I definitely need to continue that legacy.
So this year, exactly, your first one, married, I feel like is really a good
the
way
way
to
to
kind of
do
start.
it.
So I like to add a little bit of untraditional things to
Okay,
my tree.
let's see.
So I start with faux flowers. So I talk about this in your homeware again, from your bathroom to your bedroom. Why not use it here? And I've done exactly the same this year. So it just adds a beautiful little element to it. What's also great about these is that they are so easy to bend. So you can literally bend, hide the bottom part of it, and literally pop it in your tree. Another thing that I love to do is crackers. Your
Crackers in the
on
tree?
Your tree. It's so
How would
beautiful.
you put the crackers in there?
So this is our selection of our luxury cracker. How stunning.
It's
and what is
beautiful
is you can kind of play around with it in, you know, in between the branches.
I'm so scared to do anything. Like, I'm going to mess up your tree.
I mean, on set, yeah, definitely. But at home, you know, really, really go for it. It just adds like extra element. We absolutely love it. And then wood, okay. Wooden elements are so beautiful.
That's stunning.
And bringing that outside in is just, which actually is where the Christmas tree came from. It was actually bringing in that, you know, kind of nostalgic evergreen. That's where it came from. So just bringing in that wood is just so beautiful.
Wow.
And Woolies has a selection. So this actually comes in a pack. So a lot of it is done for you. Woolies has kind of packed all the beautiful things together.
I love
so you
that for
literally
us.
just come on in and grab it. And then green. We've got the most beautiful little elements. So then, again,
That's my favorite one.
Right? Look how stunning. It's just adding something extra without it being too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Which we're absolutely loving. So one of my favorite things, so my tree does stand quite tall, and I've propped it up. Shane has had to find things that we've propped up. And I actually have a wreath on my tree.
Okay, so where does the wreath go?
So I would anchor it in the center of the tree and then build around it. And it's just, Woolies has such beautiful wreaths as well.
Okay.
So it's just such a beautiful element to kind of add to it.
So the wreath you would do in terms of planning everything in the beginning?
Yes, yes.
So lights, wreath.
Lights, wreath. So your bigger items, your ornaments, and then your fancy little bits.
But here's a question, Meg. How much is too much?
I don't think that there is such a thing as
There's
Christmas.
no such thing? Okay.
I mean, you're the stylist. This is your tree. This is your, you know,
Don't give
your
me
moment
too much
to shine.
agency.
I think balance is, of course, key.
Yeah.
And then sticking to a cohesive color palette. You will know. Your eye will know.
I feel like this is probably not working, hey?
Maybe not at the top, but we can bring it on down.
I think let's move that one out the way.
Immediately, it balances off the tree. So that's also a good thing, is starting your smaller ornaments at the top and your bigger ones at the bottom.
You go heavier as you go down. I must say the faux fur, pampas grass type thing is something I'm taking with me because that looks little peaks coming through, looks absolutely stunning.
You've already invested in it in your other parts of your home, which I've told you about. So this is just such a lovely way to bring it in.
Meg, you've done it again. Listen, Woolworths has clearly got us covered when it comes to the baubles, when it comes to the lights and the decor to make this magic festive season exactly what it needs to be. And it's all about, you know, plugging you in on deals. So get 4 for 3 on single glass Christmas baubles. So these gorgeous ones over here.
Yes.
I'm so obsessed with them. Offer valid for a limited time only at Woolworths. Of course, you can shop everything in store, online and on the app. I'm going to add one more of these trees.
Go for it.
Because wow.
How beautiful.
Ooh, that color?
The color.
Well done, Meg. This is great. Perfection.
Yeah, well done. Absolutely love that inspiration and definitely feeling like we are ready for this festive. But maybe we want you to feel a little bit better. So here's a question for you. Did you know that stress can make peptic ulcer symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux feel worse? Well, relief can start with Alsanic. And Alsanic provides targeted protection for your stomach lining and lasts for 6 hours. And here's the best part. You don't need a prescription. Just 5 milliliters or 1 tablet goes a long way. And Alsanic is giving you the chance to win one of 10 1,000 Rand cash send vouchers. All you got to do is head on over to the Alsanic Facebook page and enter now. Be aware that your T's and C's do apply. Well, we still got a lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've got quick fire questions with Craig Lucas, and we're also making some ribeye. We've got some butter and infusions into that. So yeah, it's going to get delicious straight after this. See you soon.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is true. It's your Feel Good Breakfast show. We've got a couple more minutes left with you in our company, and of course, superstar Craig Lucas. And you know the deal. It is part of our tradition. We've got to put you through a round of quick fire questions.
Okay.
But don't think about it too much, too much, too much. That was me auditioning for a backup position. Can I be a BV?
They are none available.
Oh, they're
at the
all
moment,
taken.
but,
They just filled up now as soon as I did that. Okay.
just hired Dryle, so.
Oh, excuse. He didn't even have to sing. He just looks good. Okay, listen, let's get into it. Don't think about it too much for
Okay.
real. If your creative style rather, was a drag persona, what would it be? What would the name be?
Oh, I've got a long list of names.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm considering doing drag at some point in the future. I'd be a singing drag queen. I'd want to actually sing live. So I've got Anne T. Histamine as a silent sufferer.
A silent sufferer.
And then I've got Salma Nella. Listen, I've got all day.
Please motivate why you chose salmonella.
No, it's just a fun name.
She likes it raw, I'm joking.
I think antihistamine, probably. That's the one. That's my favorite one at the moment.
I'm here for it too. Okay, let's get into your current artistic obsession.
Current artistic obsession, Ethel Kane, a trance artist from America, just makes the most incredible, most heartbreaking music. You know, that's my jam.
It's your jam.
It's probably one of the only things I've listened to this year on repeat. It's incredible.
Wow, like the music trance.
No. A trance artist, a trance female artist. The music itself is like some southern gothic rock.
Wow.
And then Rosalia's new album, Lux.
I've been hearing it's fantastic.
Oh my goodness, it's
the best she's done.
Incredible, one of the best albums I've heard.
I love this way. How about some Olivia Dean?
Olivia Dean as well, yeah, absolutely. I was singing some last night.
Man, I need.
Love her,
Yeah.
love her. Nice to each other, favorite one.
Beautiful. Oh, Craig.
Yeah.
I feel like you need to have a listening session. Sure, your music is nice, we love it, but then also play us the music that you've been enjoying. Do
Yeah.
you get me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then
We can make it happen.
Then salmonella can come out. Okay. If your art could flirt with somebody, who would it be?
If my art could flirt with somebody, Florence and the Machine. Florence Welch and Florence and the Machine.
I love the
Yeah.
Dog Days Are Over.
Yeah,
That was my jam.
She's also just dropped a new album, which is really, really good.
That's nice to know.
But yeah, I think she's so interesting and so magical. She kind of feels like a fairy. You know,
I love that her
so-
red hair is not the most interesting thing about her.
Literally.
What's the boldest risk you have ever taken in your work?
As a musician?
Yeah.
Um,
Whether it's like through expression in your dress or expression in your
Yeah.
voice or whatever it may be.
I think, it's easier for me now, but just at the point where I was coming into my queerness, just having that shine through my music, in the way that I dress, in the artwork that I put out for my music.
Yeah.
Also just singing about boys explicitly and not having it be inferred.
Right.
It was a big risk and it was quite scary at first, but it's obviously just become second nature now, and I'm really grateful that everyone has just accepted me and welcomed
Oh my gosh, the reception
the
has
way
been
that they have,
insane.
yeah.
And
I'm
I
not doing
think-
good at this being rapid fire, sorry.
No, I love.
yap.
Give me.
I yap.
Give me the yaps. I'm here for the yaps. I think also the fact that you are so unapologetic about it, it allows us to not overthink it.
Yeah.
So we're like, of course he's singing about a boy that he's that's smothering him with his,
Yeah.
like we are here for it. But speaking about queer artists and being one, what is a misconception people have about queer artists that you feel like you would love to prove wrong?
That we like trying to shove our sexuality down people's throats. You know, it's literally just about getting representation. If you think about it, all that you see in mainstream media, or all that we've been seeing, was heterosexual love, heterosexual relationships.
It became the base point.
It's normal.
Yeah.
And so people don't see it as something like, oh, you're shoving heterosexuality down our throats.
Right.
So we're just trying to exist. We're trying to tell our stories.
Yeah.
These are things we go through. We are people. We go through the same things.
Agreed.
It's nothing outside of the normal.
Yeah.
It's just that you're seeing this more. So it might feel a little jarring, but there's no agenda other than us just wanting to be ourselves and represent, you know?
Yeah, I look at Khaled's transition as well, that he's now, you know, embraced his queerness and said, I'm here to stay, and the latest visuals he's released, which I think was a little jarring for some people, but it's like, but that's his truth.
Yeah.
And allow people to live in their truth, period.
Absolutely.
And the fact that you've been doing it since day one is just so incredible, Craig Lucas, in every way. Your voice is just here for the ages. Can I tell you one thing? My children are going to know Craig Lucas, and my grandchildren are going to know Craig Lucas, and the music will live on forever. So you're going to promise me one more performance?
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't take it back now?
No. Okay. I'm happy to. I've got something fun planned, actually, so I'm keen.
Okay, well, let's get into it. In just a bit after we head back to the kitchen, Craig Lucas will perform for us. What a star, what a legend.
You know, nothing else actually matters anymore because I made the cut. Craig Lucas chose me, and I think we can pretty much end the show after this, right? Now, I'm only playing. Listen, I'm going to keep celebrating my moment while we get to give you another opportunity to celebrate. So, how often do you find yourself craving perfectly juicy and flavorful steak? Well, this November, you can buy any 2 steaks and get 25% off at Woolworths. A deal you definitely don't want to miss out on. And I don't think any of the family does if you see what we're about to showcase next. Now, Chef Clem Pedro is here to show us how to make the most of this November deal. So I want you to think tender, marinated steak kebabs bursting with smoky and savory flavors that are quick to prepare. Yes, it's like poetry in the kitchen, my friend.
It is.
Are you ready for this one?
I am. A little bit disappointed when I said giant kebab.
Yeah?
That's not as big as I want. I want it bigger.
I know, but I believe we couldn't find a kebab stick big enough for you.
I know, bruh. We will find it.
If you told me earlier, I would have gone up and pulled a branch of a tree,
Would
maybe,
you,
and just,
huh?
wow.
That would have been amazing.
But bro, talk to me about, firstly, this good stuff we're using here.
Right.
We're talking about steaks, and Woolies has some incredible options. I've been diving into many of the different cuts that they get. I don't know why you selected this cut out of the many options that are available, though.
Let's talk about the cuts.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got, let's see, we've got the sirloin.
Yeah.
And then we've got the rump, and then we got the ribeye. So, the thing about rump, right? It's sitting at the back part of the it's a little
strong muscle.
And what that means is it's got more flavor. The muscle that works a little more ends up having more flavor. It's a little tougher, but the Lord's given you teeth. Calm down, chill. Okay, then sirloin. Sirloin for me is like the perfect little in-betweener steak. A good amount of fat on that cap, which is over here, that beautiful fat cap.
Yeah.
Which we love.
And that's just rendering all the good flavor as well too, yeah.
But if you don't want the fat, just cut it off. And then it's got the beautiful tender meat. Then let's talk about the ribeye.
This is my favorite.
She's special.
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you why. Okay, so it is...
And there's a bit more going on here than what you'd think, right?
Right. So what you're looking for with the ribeye is you are looking for a decent amount of marbling, which you'll see like a spider web kind of like going through here, throughout the meat. But what we've got is we've actually got like that extra fat sitting where the actual portions are. We love ribeye because it's juicy, it's tender. Like a sirloin's got the tenderness, ribeye has that, even softer in fact. Like the rump's got flavor, the ribeye's got some of that flavor too. So it's again juicy, delicious, and it's kind of the steak that everybody's gonna love.
Yeah, just like meat's in the middle of that. You don't know what exactly you want.
In the middle.
You don't know exactly what you want, but you know you want something good, and this kind of offers a box ticking sensation for everybody that likes something about a steak, right?
Right, exactly.
I like the note of, for me, playing around with steaks, almost like use my rump more because it is a little bit tougher. I kind of slice that up and use more like weirder variations of making steak with that. Put it on a steak, make like a Philly cheese sandwich kind of a vibe or something like that. And then when you want to go with the traditional style of making steaks, this is the kind of option. But this is not traditional because you're making a kebab, bro.
There we go.
Yeah.
And the thing about rump is it can be tender, and part of it is this trick right here, seasoning ahead of time.
Okay.
Salt and meat, and especially if you can do it ahead of time, is like the biggest hack when it comes to meat.
What does it do to the meat, bro?
So it's actually in that muscle fiber breakdown.
Yeah.
It's a transition between it's almost like brining as well. So there's a moisture transfer, but flavor is the biggest thing. So if you can do this the day before, I am telling you, any protein, chicken, lamb, not fish, beef, if you can season it the day before, it transforms the flavor so much.
I've been taking some of these steaks, and I know it's not a traditional way, but like just marinating it in like a soy sauce or something the night before.
Yes.
The way it breaks down, I think it's like the myelin sheaths or the fascia within the meat. It kind of just allows it to just melt in your mouth, so you don't even have to chew it. So
you don't.
Preparation is key here, man. I'm going to echo that sentiment right now. So talk to me about how we're making this one. Where we at?
So this is now marinated been seasoned overnight.
That looks
She's
good.
looking good. Pepper, I like doing this on pepper at the end because I like the fresh pepper flavor.
Yes.
That's gonna do its thing. Then
Make sure it's hot.
we're gonna make a chimichurri butter. Who's bigger?
Oh, it doesn't stop at the meat. Okay, let's elevate this.
So the idea is that you make this giant kebab, right? And you bring out this whole big board in front of your guests. Everybody's like, oh my word! It's because it's spectacular, right? And then they let them simmer down. And then you come in with the butter, and this butter is delicious. Okay,
so the butter's like the mic drop, essentially.
It's like literally the drop.
I got you.
Salted butter, because I don't acknowledge unsalted butter. I don't know who you are at all. Salted butter. Salted butter, then we're gonna go in with salt and pepper, and it's steak. Don't be scared of the salt. Okay, it's fine.
Because you put salt in that mix now, and you put a lot of salt on the actual meat, and that's fine.
But the cut itself, you want the flavor to get through there. And yes, it is salted butter, but fat. So it's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're okay.
Good fat. It's good fat.
It's good fat. Smoked chili flakes, cumin, paprika, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. We're hoing now, okay? That's what I want you to do at home. This one, parsley. Yeah, parsley goes in. Red wine vinegar. And the recipe is there. So at home, I know I'm zooming, but at home you got the recipe.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, oregano. I like when they fill it so extra to the top.
Woo, I'm sure we'll pop a QR code on this screens right now, so if you're missing any of these steps, don't worry. You can take your time, dive through it all, and create perfection out of this meal. I just want you to kind of see how this thing looks at the end of the day and give you every reason to add it to your list as well, because, man, these things are incredible. So, like I said, you can find the recipe at expressoshow.com as well, or you can scan that QR code, but this is the Woolies November deal that you definitely want to take part in. You can buy any 2 steaks, you get 25% off, and this offer is available only in store, and it's valid until the 23rd of November 2025. So you've got a couple days, about 4 more days left to cash in on this one. But don't forget your T's and C's do apply and can be found at woolworths.co.za.
Okay,
are we ready?
Right, so here's what you're gonna do at home. Where we are? You're gonna get your beautiful steak kebab, right? It's looking amazing over here. You're gonna mound up. What are we gonna mound here? Garlic bread, some potatoes.
I see.
Some veggie bits, some halloumi, everything, prawns, grilled prawns. Everything needs to sit at the bottom here. You need to build this up, right?
This is kind of like a cake for me, my version of a birthday cake. This would be it.
2026, when Ralph's birthday, he doesn't want a cake, he wants a steak cake.
What are you doing with that?
So this is that butter.
Yeah.
The longer the butter, and I put this on a low heat, the longer the butter can sit with all those ingredients, the more flavor it's going to pull. This butter is going to become so rich with flavor, and you can already smell. There's something special going on in that butter,
man,
right?
That is incredible, bro. We got to finish this up because the people are getting agitated because they want to make this for themselves. So look at this finished product come together here. It's an experience. It's a showcase. Your guests, your family are going to be blown away. Get the recipe at expressoshow.com. Get the meat at its finest of qualities at Woolworths, and you can find it in store right now. Cash in on this deal. But wow, wow, wow. I'm going to give you a moment to just sit back and reflect on this before we come back with some more good stuff right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Nicely done, bro. Wow.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh.
Anyone for ice cream? Whether it's lunch with the family, birthdays, fries, or just because, there's always more Country Fresh desserts to share. So get sharing, because there's 5,000 Rand plus a Country Fresh hamper up for grabs every Thursday on The Expresso Show. To enter, share your Country Fresh dessert on The Expresso Show or Country Fresh social media pages. T's and C's apply.
Smooth, creamy, country fresh. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back for the final time to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Match your 6 lucky numbers and play Lotto, Lotto Plus 1 and Lotto Plus 2 because there's 53 million rand in total estimated jackpots that goes down this Wednesday.
Yeah, so don't get left behind. Play Lotto for an estimated 31 million rand, Lotto Plus 1 for 5 million rand, and Lotto Plus 2 for 17 million rand, all happening today. And here's how you do it. You can buy your tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. It's that simple.
That's right. That gives us 5 options with a high five straight into Craig Lucas. He's got something so special for you.
We're going to take a trip down memory lane. Going to do a mashup of all my singles up to this point.
Tried to resist it. How did I miss it? Now it's 3 a.m. and I'm calling again. Will you listen? 'Cause I'm under pressure. How do I measure up to all of the guys that you love on the side for your pleasure? Sip on you until I'm wasted. So close to you, so close to you, so close, I can't taste it. Can we kiss and call it closure or not? Oh, and we can touch and talk it over and if only tonight, just to say goodbye. You got me ready to jump on into you, but I'm not ready for love. I'm falling down. I can't get enough. So give me your love, your love, your love's got me singing. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I'm falling in love. I'm falling in love. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. I'm falling in love. 'Cause when the sun goes down and the music fades and you hold me close and you feel my pain, then you know we'll be okay. And then you know we'll
Another Feel Good production.
It isn't easy, but you make it better. When he holds me, right where I come apart like he knows me. We dancing in the dark, it's unholy. And I wanna know you. Let me take off your shirt and unfold you. Show me where it hurts, I told you that I'm happy now. And so stay with me forever, and stay until it's dark, and stay until the morning, until we see the sun, and say you'll never leave me. take this home, home, home. Call an Uber, let's get anti-sociable. Like when we were younger, because I just got